Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Anyway, welcome to another Friday night show. We've got a full panel tonight, and we've got some things to get into. We're just going to do some rather regular news cycle stuff, some weird stuff too. We've also got some funny videos perhaps we'll look into if we've got some time to do so. But yeah, some news for you guys. We did finally reach just over a year. We're not on the day, but we're pretty close to the day of a year since we've been on as Red Pill Rhino. Obviously, this channel's been around forever, but as far as with this brand name and doing the content we're doing now, we are just about at the year mark here, a little bit over the year mark. But also, YouTube decided to actually monetize this channel. So we now have the ability to receive super chats and all that good stuff, which is shocking. I am really surprised YouTube let this channel get through that system. But here we are. So we'll probably make it another week before they demonetize us. We'll see. Anyway, we've got a full panel here tonight, so I'll bring them on. We've got the official, unofficial co-host of the show, Crusader Nate. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Glad to be here. Congratulations on a year, and surprised you still keep bringing me back.
Me too, honestly, but good to have you here, man.
No, anytime.
All right, and I'm surprised you didn't start off with living the dream, because nightmares are dreams too. But as a reminder,
you know that
yes,
already.
that is in fact true. Yeah. Also, we've got somebody who's been here pretty much from the beginning. And he's still here and putting up with my shit, even though I troll him relentlessly. Welcome, Jimmy Got Boned, to the show tonight. All right. How you doing tonight, Jimmy?
I'm drinking for two, drinking for myself, and I'll have a couple in your honor as well. So to celebrate the...
Oh, we're doing that tonight?
Oh, no. Double fisting.
Right. I'll go get the bottle of scotch.
Don't tell me. My cooler is right next to me, and it's full of summer shandies.
Oh, dear Lord. All right. Who else do we have? I'm not sure who that is back there. I've got a name change to something I'm not familiar with. If you could hit me up in the private chat and let me know who this is, because I need to know or I can't add you. All right, we've got, he's also been with us for a while. Welcome, MGTOW Mando, to the show. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm good, and like I said, I'll keep coming back as long as you think I still am bringing some value to the show.
Hey, absolutely, man. It's always good to have you here. I'm reluctant to bring this guy on the panel tonight just because he's been with us forever. He does a lot of good work for pretty much everybody in the community. He makes a lot of good content like the no eggs you see over in Hammerhand. You also see our intro video was done by this gentleman, as well as a lot of the deep fakes for Pop and on their channel. We've got Billy Von Baum with us tonight, but it's not Billy Von Baum. It's Billy Bob and Cousin. Welcome to the stream, I think.
It's Billy Bob and Cousin Cletus. Can't you see the Cousin Cletus? I got Cletus here with me. Say hello, Cletus. Hello, Cletus. You're a fucking dummy. Nobody wants to hear from you. Shut the fuck up. What's going on? Happy anniversary, you fucking red rhino fucking thing, whatever the hell you are. What are we talking about tonight?
A lot of things, and we'll get into that shortly. This is a new thing. If you didn't notice, we've had what was it, Bayou Billy? We've had Billy Jr., which that was an experience.
Bayou Billy is from the other side of the South.
Yeah, so they're all related. South. They're all cousins or something. I'm not sure.
Right. We're all cousins, don't you know? Pretty much.
So you're from Arkansas?
Or Alabama. Oh, speaking of which, yeah. I know who's back there. Let me get the man of the hour on. He actually is one of the inspirations for starting this channel, as well as Jimmy Got Bones channel over there, Jimmy Bones. Welcome, Terrence Pop, to the show tonight, sir.
What's up, you faggots?
And demonetized.
And we've officially been demonetized, yes. Oh, man. Good to see you here. Good to see you here.
Living the dream. Just living the dream.
Yeah, I'm just here. Been writing the Jericho files. There's all my notes and shit in here.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
winning.
All right.
Outstanding.
Let's see who else we got back here. I'm not sure if he's going to be on camera or not. Nope, he disconnected, so we're going to have to get him back in. We've got, I know who this is. Trolling the shit out of me. Welcome, Gertrude.
Why, hello, gentlemen. I I heard about your little Cougar Slayer Academy, and I was told you would be here.
No.
Oh, you're right up Rhino's alley. Let me tell you.
This is what we get for doing a 1-year anniversary show.
And I was also looking for that young man, MGTOW Outlaw, to give him his cookies.
So, Rhino, are you into like mummy pussy or something?
Oh dear God!
It's a bit of an inside joke there, Pop.
It's been going on forever. I'll give you the backstory. Matter of fact, we'll talk about this, and then I'll get our next panel guest on. We need to discuss this because this has been going on for far too long. I mentioned once in the Gilded, that I owned a 1968 Mercury Cougar XR7, which is a motor vehicle. And because it was a Cougar, that started off something that cannot be undone, much like the captain and his gay cruise. And since then, I've been the Cougar hunter. And it gets worse every week. I feel like it gets worse and worse. Well, I mean, look at our panel tonight. It's getting out of control. Now the old ladies are showing up for the show.
Wait.
All right, let's get Tommy D in here really quick.
I don't know if I want to be here, man.
An interesting ride because our panel is something different.
Wow.
It's all good,
Pretty
bro.
much something different every week too.
Why, hello,
yeah.
Mr. Tommy. How are you, son?
I'd take some of them cookies there, Miss Gertrude.
I bet those cookies would go great with your root beer there, Tommy.
Yeah, they probably would if it was drinking a root beer. I've got some.
Well, I promised that little boy MGTOW Outlaw. I don't know where he is. Maybe he'll be here later.
I hope so. Gertrude, it's getting close to your bedtime anyway, so.
Oh my goodness. Golden Girls is fixing to come on. I have to see how B. Arthur handles herself this week.
Hey, Rhino, isn't that one of your favorite shows?
Allegedly. Anyway, moving right along, we've also got Sean St. George on the panel. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I am busting up laughing here because I'm watching Jimmy's reaction to Gertrude, and Jimmy's losing it like I lose it.
I'm trying to keep it together, but it's difficult, man. It's difficult.
Oh my God!
Right.
I did say I got something in the mail today, so your Bronto Lives Matter.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sweet. There we
There you
go,
go.
buddy.
Also, first super chat of the night here. Want to throw that up here. One fast DAC for $13.99. Congrats on a year, brother. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And happy to see you watching tonight. Yeah, we made it to a year and they didn't ban us. They did put us in, I think we wound up in YouTube jail 3 times last year. So I don't think we've made it in this year, but some of the rules have changed and we're allowed to say some of the truth now. So that might be part of it. Yep. All right. On that note, let me check and make sure I didn't miss anything else over on MGTOW and Rumble. All good so far. Quiet Rumble tonight. But let's see. We've got our first story here. I have to break this one first. I feel like this is kind of the story of all of our lifetimes here and needs to be addressed. Regardless of how wonderful or not it is. So let's pull this up and talk about it momentarily. And then panel, I'll have you discuss it. Anybody is free to jump in and give their opinions on it. But we have from grassley.senate.gov on 7/20/2023, which is yesterday. Grassley obtains and releases, and let me fix this real quick. Grassley obtains and releases FBI record alleging VP Biden foreign bribery scheme. And it's a fairly short, not too bulky of an article here, but this is from his government website. Washington Senator Chuck Grassley today released an unclassified FBI-generated record describing an alleged criminal scheme involving the Vice President Joe Biden and Ukrainian business executive. Grassley acquired the record, an FD 1023, via legally protected disclosures by the Justice Department whistleblowers. For the better part of a year, I've been pushing the Justice Department. We got a thunderstorm out there. Justice Department and FBI to provide details on its handling of very significant allegations from trusted FBI informant implicating then Vice President in criminal bribery scheme. While the FBI sought to obfuscate and redact, the American people can now read this document for themselves without the filter of politicians or bureaucrats, thanks to the brave, heroic whistleblowers. What did the Justice Department and FBI do with the detailed information in the document, and why have they tried to conceal it from Congress and the American people for so long? The Justice Department and FBI have failed to come clean, but Chairman Comer and I intend to find out, Grassley said. We'll go a little bit further down here. The FBI's Biden bribery record tracks closely with the evidence uncovered by the Oversight Committee Biden family influence peddling investigation. In the FBI's record, the Burisma executive claims that he didn't pay the big guy directly, but that he used several bank accounts to conceal the money. That sounds an awful lot like how Biden's conduct business using multiple bank accounts to hide the sources and total amount of money. House Committee on Oversight and Accountability Chairman James Comer said. At our hearing, the IRS whistleblowers, they testified that they had never seen or heard of this record during the Biden criminal investigation, which Biden denied back in 2020 that any of this was going on, by the way. He blatantly said this didn't happen. There was never an investigation into Burisma. That turned out to be a lie. We see that now. Anyway, Department of Justice, the American people must be able to read this record for themselves. I thank Senator Grassley for providing much-needed transparency to the American people. We must hold the Department of Justice accountable for seeking to bury this record to protect the Bidens. Now, here's the big thing about this. We'll leave it there for now, and we'll jump back into the panel here shortly. But what I want to mention is what you're looking at here. It's not just the left that's scared to death, and it's not just the Biden administration. What you need to understand is you're going to see some crooked people on the right squirming right now too, because all of this coming out is, on no uncertain terms, going to start exposing all of the corruption that's going on in D.C. right now. And on that note, I turn it back to you, panel. What are your thoughts on that this evening? Anybody that wants to jump in any order.
Fuck that guy!
Agreed.
Pop's
jumping in.
Yeah, okay. All right. I have a different perspective. First of all, we all know whose cocaine that was. Mr. Booger Sugar, bang your fucking niece guy who's got kitty porn on his laptop that he had 51 Intel professionals sign off stating that was Russian disinformation. All right, so this corruption, it goes fucking deep, and it's going to take a superhuman effort, and dare I say people might have to die to expose it and get rid of it. That's just my opinion.
Oh, well, I concur with that. By the way, ladies, the three of you watching, and gentlemen, if for some reason this stream goes down, or at least I disappear, I suppose we can carry on. We do have a full panel and Crusader is in control. I looked out my window and there is a nasty yellow haze out there and looks like a severe thunderstorm. So if for some reason we lose power, I will hand the keys off to Crusader the best I can. And Jimmy, if you can help him wing through this, hopefully that doesn't happen, but I do want to let you guys know there is a very severe thunderstorm out there. But back to the panel. Your thoughts, gentlemen, on the topic we're discussing.
I think I know why he said there was no investigation, because he forgot that one actually happened.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Those brain cells are no longer there.
Well, hang on. It's also not surprising that a member of either political party would deny that there's an investigation into their bad activities. Because when was the last time you heard any of these people above local city council, actually nix that, above school board, admitting when law enforcement was looking at them for anything other than a traffic ticket?
I beg to differ there, because in Seattle, even that doesn't work. Yeah, the school board is all on the frickin' lamb. Anyway, go for it.
And let us not forget to kind of add in on the little, sprinkle a little salt of the extra corruption on there. The diversity hire press secretary, was busted with a DUI
Mhm.
not too long ago, and that got swept under the rug.
Yep.
She still has a job. I'm sure she's getting driven around on our tax dollars and all that good stuff.
DUI can end a lot of people's federal jobs.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why isn't Paul Pelosi in federal prison?
That's
You
because
already know
that's
the answer
because
to that
He keeps
one.
getting hammered.
he knows
He
he
keeps
knows
getting
how to
hammered.
hit the hammer on the nail. He knows how to hit the nail on the hammer.
Well, they're always going to look out for their own. That's
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say one thing. Yeah, I was just going to say one thing. Wait a minute. You know, breaking news: the government and the people in it are corrupt.
Shocking.
Wow.
you don't.
I mean, what's the next thing? What's the next thing you're going to tell me? We landed on the moon. Water's wet.
What?
By the way,
out of here.
we've been neglecting it lately, so because it was said, yes, indeed, shocker. So
Okay, hang on. Pop, how is it you used to say it on your old videos? In breaking news, water's wet, and heat's hot, and something usually was added on at the end of that.
Okay, it's one of my mantras I used to deal with frustration, and it's something like this: round things roll, sharp things will stick you, loops loop, hooks hook, water's wet, heat is hot, and physics always wins.
That's right.
So you're juggling a bunch of shit and it falls off, and then people get all worked up, and you're like, I would always have this mantra, so I didn't go above 7 on the frustration level.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that really does fit though with what we've got going on currently at all levels of our government.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mhm.
It's just, I'm telling you, it's gonna take one big thing, and then it's fucking on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Like if they crash our currency system, oh my God, is it gonna get real?
Speaking of which, we didn't have that as an article tonight, but the Fed now is officially rolling out. So brace for impact, because I sense fuckery afoot for sure.
So do I.
See, I personally think that's going to be the biggest catalyst for the two-way rifle range.
I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but you know.
Yeah. I've got a bad feeling about that. And on that note, we'll jump to a more positive note. We had a new member join us yesterday in Gilded. Texas Max actually joined us yesterday, and he came over from your show, Pop. So it's good to see you here. Eric Hobbs says in the chat here for $19.99, and I do not have a "we're not worthy," but thank you so much, sir. Take my money. Texas Max in the house. Thank you again so much. Much appreciated on that, sir. I really do. That means a lot. Thank you. I have the next article here pulled up that I want to discuss. It's the same topic, but this is from the New York Post. So let me see if I can get that up in the stream here. It's a little bit slower lately than I'd like it to be because we have so many articles up. I got to kind of look through them here. But here we go. The next one. Let's see if it pulled up. There we go. Biden $10 million bribe file released. Burisma chief said he was coerced to pay Joe. Stupid Hunter in bombshell allegations. So yeah, this Burisma guy not only threw Hunter in the bus, but just, spilled everything. We do have a video here. We'll see if it loads properly. Without ads, preferably.
We'll help you find.
Of course, it's got
there's
the
an
ads.
ad.
There's ads.
Yeah, always. Even when you're on Brave, you still get ads, which is crazy to me. But
people gotta make money. Shit ain't free.
That's true.
Yep.
I thought Brave had an ad blocker on it though, so I'm a little bit surprised.
It does, but it doesn't always work.
All right, I think we're done with. Yeah, there we go. Now we're good.
We've heard the whistleblowers detail the political interference in the investigation. We got that. We know it. What happens now? Where do we go from here?
Well, unfortunately, I don't think anything is going to come of this legally, as far as a suit or an action, either criminally or civilly, against those who are liable. But I will say this: the most damning indictment so far to come out has been against the justice system itself and the Justice Department. Well, I don't care whether you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent. When you see this kind of favorable treatment and you see the politicization of a bureaucracy, a powerful bureaucracy against Americans and targets politically, this is not the American system. And you can fool some of the people some of the time, but not enough of the people this time. They heard from people who were working their job, who had no political axe to grind, who were only doing their job, and they were prevented from doing it.
Yeah. Let me close that
God
out before it
damn
does another ad on
Yep.
us.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
it's bad when bureaucrats are throwing their hires.
So
under the
you
bus.
guys, thoughts there?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it kind of goes back to that. I think it was that same congressional meeting or whatever they had and whatnot. And that one Democrat said, well, the three things that hold our democracy together are the CIA, the FBI, and the IRS. I'm like, first off, fuck you and the horse you rode in on and your couch, especially your couch. Go back to civics class because it's supposed to be the executive, legislative, and judicial branches that are supposed to have checks and balances within each other. That is what runs our constitutional republic.
Okay, short answer.
Fucking democracy.
Short answer. The guy's a goddamn cockaholic.
Here's your cue, Jimmy.
And you're not wrong.
Well, actually,
No, that is
would
absolutely
be-
true.
No, technically, yes, but literally, it would be the witness that is the cockaholic because he is a gay Democrat. Just saying. Just point
listen,
that out.
I don't give a shit if he likes to, get his chocolate starfish bashed in. It's none of my business.
Yeah.
But I just appreciate the guy for coming forward and telling the goddamn truth. About fucking time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We do have
look at Ginger Hamster's comment.
We got a ginger hamster in the
You
chat.
got the ginger hamster here, man.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'll put it on you guys.
Well, the thing about it is they could be setting up Biden to get flushed down the toilet and bring in somebody else. You ever think
I think
of that?
that's exactly what's happening.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's what? His purpose has been fulfilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ginger Hamster, who is in the house tonight, says, oh, come on, you guys. Trump is so corrupt and so evil that all those FBI guys have no time to look into the Biden crime family. Trump is just that bad, I tell you. I tell you.
Those FBI
Brilliant.
guys, man. Those FBI guys, man. They're just so busy investigating Trump. They're just following Biden's instructions.
Yeah, and by the way, guys, I'm going to let this this panel member in. He's been waiting patiently in the back, and I want to give him credit once again for this glorious thing that we've created here. He put it together. We gave him the ideas. This is our Mona Lisa.
Oh,
So,
this is beautiful.
You
Thank
had
you
to
all
throw
so
the
much.
fat Punisher in there.
if you look
Oh.
on the Punisher, if you look on the
Disregard
Punisher,
the-
there's a
disregard
little
the
tiny penis on there.
Yeah. Disregard the penis on the fat Punisher.
All right, Jackal, thank you so much for creating that. That was some brilliant work last night, sir. Thank you.
That was awesome.
I'm just the hands that put it together. You guys were the idea throwers.
Yeah, that was an epic session of brainstorming. There was a big group of us that came up with all that. It was awesome. I even posed for my picture.
Yeah, that was the after party after Pop you checked out. We started working on that. So
Yeah.
I want
All right.
compensation for using my likeness as Bronto Squirrel.
Oh yeah, your Bronto Squirrel has a hat now. By the way, if you look closely, there is a little hat on that Bronto Squirrel on the right-hand side.
And actually,
Oh yeah, and Alan Jackson's writing him.
Yeah.
Alan Jackson,
actually,
the Dolphins riding.
actually, Outlaw. It was actually a good thing that you did mention the dolphin playing the guitar, because we forgot Jeffrey Paul. I did see that post on Facebook, and he said, "You know what? I'll take the Jeffrey Paul." So I was like, "Okay, so he's Jeffrey Paul tonight."
Jeffrey the Dolphin.
Good night, everybody. I'm out of here. That was a
All right.
Oh my god.
I gotta pull
That
out
was pretty
Alan
good,
Jackson
Jimmy.
on this.
Okay, on that note, we've got some more Biden nonsense to talk about, but this one is a little bit wishy-washy, if you will. Let's talk about this from newsbreak.com. I shit you not. We're talking about dishwashers here, apparently. The Biden admin crackdown on dishwashers faces widespread opposition. So let's open that up.
Are the divorce rates high enough?
I was going to say, so this
And
is
they-
more proof that Biden hates women?
Ouch.
I was just saying they even put a picture of a dishwasher in there.
Yeah.
They did.
Well, let me tell you, that woman, she's like the head of the whatever. I think she needs a little bit of cock.
Oh, good Lord.
There you go, Rhino.
She's a little bit stuffed up.
You mean
know what I'm
Biden's
saying?
actually opposing 304 for once?
So
Let's find out what this article's about. God damn it. Well, I said this is going to be a fun show, and so far I would say we're not disappointing. By the way, I see that somebody is trying to enter the studio. Unfortunately, we are at 10, so we are at max capacity right now. If somebody checks out later on, feel free to join in, but right now we are at max capacity. All right, so this is AOL.com. We have Biden crackdown on dishwashers. The Biden administration's proposed regulations targeting dishwashers is facing pushback from a coalition of 19 industry and consumer groups. The coalition, led by Competitive Enterprise Institute, CEI, filed comments with the Department of Energy, DOE, late Tuesday, arguing that the rules are unnecessary, overly burdensome, and would harm consumers, and urging the agency to withdraw the proposal. The DOE first unveiled the proposed regulations 2 months ago, and the public comment period for the rulemaking concluded Tuesday. The proposed rule would tighten the energy and water efficiency standards for residential dishwashers, despite the fact there's so many jokes that can be made here. Despite the fact that standards currently in effect are causing serious problems for consumers, the letter stated. Those problems include cycle times an hour or more or longer than were norm before the standards went into effect, as well as other adverse impacts. The proposed rule would exacerbate these problems, thus further violate the consumer protection built into the law. It continued, for these reasons, we believe the proposed rule should be withdrawn and the Department of Energy should be shift its focus to addressing the drawbacks caused by the existing dishwasher regulations. And there is an older dishwasher, as you can see. But anyway,
she hasn't seen a cock since about 1989.
I think you're giving her too much credit.
All right, gentlemen, your thoughts on this fuckery? I don't know why they're going after the stoves and the dishwashers and every goddamn thing we use. Other than my thought is, we'll all own nothing. Yeah, we'll all own nothing and be happy and eat the bugs. I don't know what this is all about.
There's something else that I was thinking about earlier today because of what I do for work and some of the regulations that are coming out. A few years back, they were pushing hot and heavy for demodernization, basically trying to get everyone back to something akin to early 20th century, late 19th century tech levels.
Interesting.
If you look at the things that they're targeting, they're going after almost everything that makes modern life possible. On the industry side of it, right now they're going after so-called forever chemicals. Yes, a lot of them are bad. No, not all of them will give you cancer.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
As long as you're not careless with handling, it should be fine. But then again, 2020s have proven that people are incapable of proper management of even anything, even getting up in the morning. Somehow they still manage to fuck that up too.
Yep.
Look, we're playing with Joey Boy right now.
From what it sounds like to me is they're trying to push the the working class, or as Joe Biden's Twitter, whoever's running his Twitter is saying, we're building the middle class. We're doing this, we're doing that. No, everything that they're doing is they're pushing us back farther so that us plebs and peons and the people that actually working for a fucking living. They're pushing us back into like even back farther than the 1800s. I would say back to the 1500s, where we're the peasants, we're the piss-ons, we're worth nothing but shit. They're living off in their high castles. They're the ones eating steaks and shrimp and lobsters, while we're out here again, living in the pods, eating the bugs, and we will be happy.
Well, I don't know if any.
So what you're trying to say is they're so incompetent they can't even grab their dick with either hand.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Okay.
No, that's why they got to get a helper.
You know, back in my day, we were the dishwashers, and we did our jobs well. We washed the dishes because we were told to. I love you, Rhino. You're such a sweet boy.
My God.
We love you too, Gertrude.
Oh
this is going too far.
You guys are out of control, man.
Someone's going to lose it tonight.
All
right.
Good thing I'm starting to sober.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was something else I was going to point out, and it literally just jumped out of my skull.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Just I want to throw a little something out there to everybody here. There's in fairly recent history. All right, I don't know if Mando wanted to finish, but let me know when you remember what you were going to talk about.
Yeah, it's probably gone.
All right. Well, over the past I'd say 25 to 50 years, there have been attempts to destroy the nuclear family, to split up and to cause people to question the legitimacy of government agencies, government actors, things like that. There have been multiple attempts in multiple ways to lead people to distrust the federal government in multiple ways. Now, if you look back to the time of just after Abraham Lincoln, there were discussions about rewriting the Constitution in a different order, a different direction, and lay the foundation in a different way and to restructure the United States. This has been talked about repeatedly through multiple generations. I'm not saying it's happening now, but it's rather coincidental that we're seeing all of these things come to play right now in front of us. People are now becoming aware of it. Just saying.
Yeah.
Do you think they're tired of talking and they're just legislating from either the bench, the executive branch, or omitting taking care of legislation in Congress? Like they're tired of talking. They're like, we're just going to be blatant.
They're trying to push it.
Corruption instead of making corruption legal.
I remembered what it is I was going to bring up. I don't know how many of you heard about this. Something called the Deagle Report. It used to be out on the internet up until about 2016, 2017, and then it somehow got scrubbed. Where in it, they said for long-term survivability of the planet, the United States population would have to drop to about 25% of what it currently was at that time. If you look at everything that they are pushing currently, including their new digital currency, which I still contend a lot of people are not going to support and not going to play that game.
Nope.
When they start pushing that nonsense, you're going to have people dropping off. And as they drop off, with them not being able to get the medical supplies or other life-sustaining stuff, they're going to drop off the census. You add to that, the food quality is going down the toilet. Even the stuff that's available at the moment is generally low quality, not that great of stuff. You're gonna, or that's gonna cause people to drop off the census. Medical stuff is going to cause people to drop off. Everything's being done specifically to reduce the population, and what they tried to do is do it in such a way where it would look like it was natural causes. They're accelerating it now because they weren't able to get it done on the timetable they wanted.
Yeah.
It's not like we've had a thousands of percentages of increased in cancers and myocarditis and blood clots and all sorts of things. All sorts of things within the past 2-3 years. Yeah,
I think that was actually done to jumpstart a lot of this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or was it sudden adult death syndrome?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. I love how they just make up new terms for shit that they don't want to admit. That they released a bioweapon on the population and forced most of people in certain employment. Yeah, well, 2 technically, yes, and then force those people to take one of those bioweapons at the threat of their job. Pretty fucked up shit that happened in the last 3 years, for sure.
Yep. The threat of their job,
demanded forgiveness.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
They literally pulled that South Park skit. We're sorry. We're so sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
The British Petroleum, the BP. Yep.
And well, let's to kind of piggyback on that. Let's just say one country will no longer be under contract of a certain pharmaceutical company because they did not wish to do the either or thing of a lawsuit. If you're not,
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
India.
Oh yeah, India is actually they're putting up. There's 2 or 3 people from the India Health Department that are going to go on trial for their lives.
Oh,
like
no
they
shit.
might just execute these fuckers. I mean, that's the rumor. I'm trying to confirm it.
It
wouldn't surprise me.
No, it wouldn't surprise
I'm hearing
me.
the same thing.
But yeah, so a certain pharmaceutical company will no longer work in India because they no longer wish to give up their drum roll liability insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, you
brought to you by Pfizer.
Exactly.
Yep.
So basically, they're rolling back something that Reagan should never have done.
Correct.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, we've got another topic here to get into, but this is all sorts of fucked up. But if we haven't covered this into the ground yet, because this motherfucker doesn't want to become irrelevant, even though he, she, they, whatever, he is completely irrelevant. We've got New York Post here. Says Dylan Mulvaney takes to Instagram to ask for work after Bud Light flap. Let's see what's going on here. There's also a woke-free ultra-right beer drops ad attacking Bud Light.
That guy.
So I don't know what happened there, but let's see what this says here.
You're probably wondering how I got here. It's been a wild ride, but I'm just getting started. This is an unlikely story of a fed-up American who had enough of the woke beer companies and decided to do something about it. I'm on a mission, and I won't stop until all Americans have a 100% woke-free American beer company they can be proud of again. We'll face obstacles along the way, but nothing will stop us, not even a woke beer Smoky.
This is Sheriff Buford D. Justice. I'm in high speed.
I knew it.
Load of ultra-right beer.
Oh, that's right.
Smokey and the conservative vote.
Nice.
Wow.
Hey, conservative dad here. Jump in. We're going to go for a little drive. I got a woke beer Smoky on my tail.
What the fuck?
Let me have a sandwich and a bag of chips and make it fast. I'm in a hurry.
Why are you in such a hurry there, Sheriff?
I'm in high-speed pursuit of a conservative dad.
Was this conservative dad? Bank robber?
Bank robber? Bank robbing's nothing compared to what this dude's been doing. He almost destroyed one of America's biggest woke beer companies, selling ultra-right beer. He made a complete mockery of the woke corporation.
Well, I hope you catch up to him and get your man, Sheriff.
Much obliged.
Woke corporations have spent years quietly funding woke garbage that's now spilling over into our schools. But we're not going to beg them to stop
nice
anymore.
Pontiac,
Instead, conservative dad's ultra-right beer is going to fund our own programs. That's why we're donating a portion of sales to the 1776 Project to overthrow the blue-haired woke school board members and replace them with normal people like us. woke beer corporations, earmuffs to the wrong people. Never underestimate.
I like it. Ultra right, 100% woke free beer.
Thanks to you.
Yep. 79
Well,
Trans
the
Am.
foam on Bud.
There you go.
I like it.
Oops, we got a problem there. There we go.
I like the
Hey, all right,
All
gentlemen.
right. Back. Oh, go ahead, Pop.
All right. I got to punch out, gentlemen. I got to go check on my mother.
All right, you got it, man.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, no problem, Pop.
Hope she's all right.
Yep. Yeah,
I'll
she's
talk
all
to you
right.
guys later.
Later,
All
Pop.
right.
Take care,
Much
Pop.
See you
appreciated.
later, good
Thanks
sir.
for joining.
Take
later, man.
care, Popo.
Thanks for coming in.
All right. And I'm freezing up a little bit, guys, so bear with me. If you're noticing a lag here, it is me because nothing wants to work right tonight. It's about time to throw this computer out a window, I think. And also, I'm getting
You've
some
been saying
background
that for
noise.
a long time.
It's getting worse. And also, I'm getting some background fan noise from one of you, so check your background noise. All right, back into the Dylan Mulvaney nonsense. Enhance, if it'll load. There we go. And we're back. Trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney is looking to cash in on, I'm not saying it, his newfound notoriety in the wake of Bud Light fiasco by booking speaking opportunities on college campuses. Wonderful. Mulvaney, who recently escaped to Peru to feel safe from the backlash and boycotts hounding him. Damn it.
He didn't escape. He was on vacation.
Yeah, and Fizzling Beer Brand offered up his services in an Instagram post Wednesday, booking speaking opportunities for the upcoming 23-24 school year, and would love to come visit. He told 2 million followers. And
I've got an idea.
this
for a job that
debauchery
you
of a
can
human
do.
being gets weirder and weirder and weirder looking by the day. He's starting to look like Madonna now. Anyway, on Creative Arts Agent's website, the talent agency that represents Mulvaney, he's listed as a speaker who's available to talk on topics such as LGBTQIA+. What the fuck? Okay,
Whoa.
too many flavors in that rainbow. Advocacy, social media, women's empowerment, as well as a diversity and equity and inclusion. And there is our stunning and brave Halloween costume wearing freak show. So, panel, back to you. What are your thoughts there?
Here's an idea for a job that he can do, and it's a gender neutral one. Crash test dummy.
Or hydrochloric acid tester.
Yeah.
No, that's the disposal.
No. Here's what I'm thinking. We let him get into a Subaru. We run the Subaru at a concrete barrier at whatever it is that they run them at to test the auto stop system.
Yeah.
And I deny any involvement in messing with that.
Better yet, let us.
For tampering with the hydraulic pumps for the brake.
Hang on. Let's think about this one, gentlemen. We have those table saws that stop completely, and the blade drops down when it detects you're gonna chop your finger off.
Yep.
Let's implement that technology for wood chippers.
I
And
like
use him as a testing mechanism. I like it.
I like
I
it.
say,
Just a suggestion.
I say reverse the table saw and put that in the seat of the Subaru.
But
I like that.
Although Jimmy, I did say this in the super chat a couple days ago on Pop. Wood chippers are too good for these people.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the old school vertical grass lawnmowers that you had that took forever to push to get even an acre of ground covered?
A lot of freaking work too.
You take 2 or 3 of those, hook them up to the bikes used in spin class, and tell the people taking the spin class that the individual being dropped into it is somebody who fat shamed.
Yes.
Mm.
And here I thought you were going to
Yeah.
talk about bringing the rack back or something like that.
Any rack.
Or
Draw and quartering.
Yeah.
No.
Guillotine.
Far too good. Far too
Anybody?
Too good. Okay.
Anybody
Rhino,
remember the deer
I
versus
put in,
the landing gear and box of green?
The instant venison stew video.
The red mince venison stew.
Instant.
Or another good one that we could use, especially for these individuals that are on certain social media platforms that I shall not directly name. The Pear of Agony.
Oh God!
Heard of that?
Oh yeah,
one
where
yet.
they stick that expanding cast iron pear into your mouth and slowly distend your lower jaw. Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's
Or
effective.
somewhere else.
On that note,
not
I think
somewhere
I think we're gonna move along. You guys are quite creative tonight, though. I appreciate
You
that.
know, Rhino, you're missing one point. You can hire him. Maybe you can get him to cut a promo for you.
Just saying.
Okay, that sounds like a threat.
I don't think so. We're gonna
No.
go. We're gonna
It's
go
not
to
like
a quick
Billy Bob
break.
told you
When
could do
guys,
that.
we're gonna go to a quick break here. We will be back in 4 minutes. So fill your beers, empty your bladders, and we will see you on the other side. But since we had Pop on tonight, and Jimmy's a huge fan, you know what time it is. Jimmy's script.
Okay, Jimmy, we need you to read it from the script. Are you ready? And take one.
This community wouldn't be here without you. And to be honest with you, I probably don't know if I would be here either. I would probably just be lost in the sauce and lost in space, doing whatever the fuck it is I do.
Okay, Jimmy, you kind of stumbled a bit on that last one, so let's just stick to the script, okay? And take two.
You are the man, the myth, the legend, and the community here, the community in Gilded would not be here without you and Blake.
Okay, Jimmy, just like you practiced, read it right from the script and go.
And for everything that we've accomplished because of this beautiful bastard right here. No homo.
You got Freddy Krueger over here.
We are all here. We are all here tonight. We have our own community set up, and it is because of Terrence, Pop, and Blake.
Okay, seriously, Jimmy, just read the script. That's all you gotta do. Just read the script, Jimmy, okay? Take 125.
Again, this kind of debauchery would not be plausible or would ever happen without Redonkulous, because I wouldn't know any of you guys on the stream, anybody in the chats, and I cannot thank Redonkulous.com enough for providing us with the ways to bring on this kind of camaraderie, debauchery, and dumb fuckery, because oh man, we are a bunch of just a bunch of assholes, dumb fucks, and we like to have a good time. And cheers to
Would you
every single
please
single
put that in the fucking washing machine already?
Okay, Jimmy, seriously, you could do it this time. Take 328.
If it wasn't for Pop and Redonkulous.com, we would not have this community here. And it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, no homo or anything like that.
Jimmy, I knew you could do it this time. Take 597. Go!
But again, big shout out to Redonkulous.com. Without them, 521 lives would not still be addicted to their air addiction. this panel probably would not know anyone that existed.
Juicy.
So,
We need to stop stream at some point.
So without Redonkulous.com, this entire panel, the entire chats, we never would have, possibly would have never connected and all that good stuff, and we never would have figured out that we have such a good, strong brotherhood along with everybody. So, my final salute.
I give up.
Oh, hello. I didn't expect to be on this early. I was still doing stuff. Wow.
Well, you're here now. So how are you, sir?
Yeah. Doing great. I just showed up to plug my new website, cougarslayer.academy. It's $96 to start.
Wow, 96. So why is yours more expensive than the Cougar Hunter Academy?
Well, it's cheaper because I don't know math very well.
It's more expensive. Yeah,
Well,
you
like I
made it
said,
double the
math.
price. So.
Math is not a thing. Triple the
All
price,
right.
I think.
Triple the price. So there you go. If you'd like to go over to cougarslayer.academy, Felton will teach you what will you teach them over there?
What you will find at the website is probably just an Amazon link to buy my t-shirt.
All right, fair enough. All right, and welcome back, panel. How are you all doing after watching the Jimmy script? Are you still with us? Did you pass out or did you leave? How are you guys doing?
I still want to go to Jimmy's house
What's
and
this?
slap him for that.
I had to change my name for that drunken rant, and that also may or may not happen again. So,
come inside her koozie. There you go. And it looks like we lost Billy's cousins here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's clean again. Very nice.
I would like to know the
we
backstory
did-
to that washing machine comment you made. In that,
Okay, so
I hear it.
If you
Yeah, I think that was
if you
Jackal
pay
fucking
attention,
around.
if you pay attention to Jimmy's koozie over the course of our streams, it just gets slightly more soiled
Yellow.
every time, and
It becomes more and more yellow.
Yeah.
I'm a lazy bastard, and I don't give a fuck. What do you want from me, you bastard?
So am I, but I made the thumbnail, you fuck.
You didn't make the koozies though.
I can.
If you look at Jimmy's face, he is the embodiment of the no fucks given light going on.
I have no more fucks to give.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we've got that too. We could cue that up later as well.
Yeah, you
let
probably
me
don't
try
want to play
something
that
here
one.
and see what happens. Oh wow, it did work. If you go over to cougarslayer.academy, you can buy I Heart Felton shirts for $13.38. Odd number choice, but $13.38, and you get them in black, navy, and regular blue. So there you go.
Yeah,
if you want a,
38 was the
I Heart
cheapest I could
Felton
make
shirt.
it.
That's quite reasonable.
$13.38 was the cheapest. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of shirts,
And just to show you guys, we are not screwing around. There it is. Let's see if it pops up here.
Oh.
There it is. So if you want your
Oh, nice.
I Heart Felton shirt, and everybody should have one of those, go on over to cougarslayer.academy and you can get your Felton shirt.
Speaking of shirts, I did notice that Sean is wearing a very special shirt.
Did you miss that on my intro? Yep, Bronto Lives Matter.
I want to wear one of those to work, but I know I would get in so much fucking trouble.
Looks like we also lost Crusader in the mix there. Not sure what's going on tonight.
He did.
Yeah, he went for
wait.
scotch.
That's my fucking fault. If I would fucking pay attention. Crusader, you know you can add yourself, right? He has keys to the car.
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, when you started playing the Jimmy clip, it was playing just fine. I went and grabbed my bottle of scotch. I literally was just pouring myself a glass. And the entire stream just froze on me.
That's strange.
Like,
lovely.
Yeah. So, and it's not like, I have,
else.
It froze
I have
on
more
me
than enough
too, and all I
computing
saw
power.
was Felton.
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw.
Right? Yeah.
Those
the
of
whole
you in
thing
the
just
chat tonight.
froze.
Those of you in the chat tonight, did everything freeze for you guys, or did it play through okay? Let me know.
No.
1 in the chat if it played okay. 2 in the chat if it went to shit. Please let me know. 1 or 2. 1 if it worked. 2 if it didn't. That's odd. But we will carry on here with our next article. Moving right along. I think maybe. Oh yeah, this fucking nasty disaster of what the fuck is wrong with the world. Here we go. God. We'll get to better articles here in a minute. Maybe we'll break it up with some funny stuff, but first we've got to cover this nonsense. Transgender man stops testosterone to get pregnant with a sperm donor after his partner discovered she couldn't have children. And I don't know if he is a she and she is a he. I am so
God,
lost
that's all so confusing.
anymore. I have no idea. One's got a dick and the other one doesn't, but I don't know which is which.
Don't make no sense whatsoever.
That's just being straight with extra steps, man.
Yeah, straight with extra steps.
10 years ago, this would have been woman gets pregnant.
You guys want me to kind of break this down to make it a little bit simpler to understand?
Please, God, do.
Please.
Because I have no idea.
Okay. 2 carbon-based organisms, both with 2 X chromosomes. However, one attempted to trade in an X chromosome for a Y chromosome. It didn't work because they're and they stopped the pharmaceutical intervention because the one who decided to retain their double X chromosome could not have a child. So they stopped their pharmaceutical intervention in order to get pregnant with a donor that has a XY chromosome so that they could have a child.
All right. Thank you for clearing that up. So both of them arrived on this planet with no dicks. One of them desperately wanted a dick. And then when the other one couldn't have a kid, the one that wanted a dick decided not to have a dick and instead get pregnant. It's almost like the ability to get pregnant means that you have to be a woman. And in that case, they're both women.
Allegedly.
Are we all clear? Are we all clear? Those are both women on the screen.
That's transphobia, by the way.
I don't care.
No,
I don't care.
I think I
Science,
recognize the one on
use
the
appropriate
right.
Terminology.
All right.
I
Let's
think I
read this a
recognize
little
the
bit.
one on the right.
2 trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Essentially. On that note, a trans woman, God damn it, stop taking testosterone to have a baby after her partner discovered, this is where it gets confusing, she could not have children. Okay. Caleb Bolden, 27, from Chatteris, Cambridgeshire. Well, it's a confusing place. I don't even know where that is
Somewhere
for
in
sure.
England.
Yeah. Started transitioning from female to male 6 years ago. At the same time as she began trying to have a child via sperm donor with partner Niam Bolden, 25. All right. My head hurts from trying to decipher the he, she here. We know they're both she, but I'm still struggling even reading this. She suffered 3 miscarriages and a stillbirth of twins at 23 weeks and 27 weeks before being told she'd likely never have children. Okay, well that's sad to hear. It's never a fun situation. That I feel bad about. That's kind of shitty. Yeah.
Well, that makes one of us.
But let me ponder on this. how did she? I'm so confused with this planet. How did she, the blonde one, how did she get? Did she have artificial insemination? Is that, or did she go and
Yeah.
No, it was
do the
No,
straight
no.
thing, or did she
from
play
what it-
straight for a day to get knocked up? I'm not sure.
From
Rhino.
what it looks like, the blonde is the one that was infertile.
Can't
and
have
had the
kids.
stillbirths.
Yes.
Can't have kids. That is
Well, yeah.
sad. Again,
Yeah,
I will. I don't have very many damn shit fucks or flying furry rats asses to give, but I'll give
Jimmy,
I'll give a sliver of a
Jimmy,
damn to that woman.
But Jimmy, the sliver of dams and fucks. What I'm asking is did she have extracurricular activities with somebody that was born with a penis in order to receive
I'm
the
willing
pregnancy?
I'm willing to bet that was done using IVF.
I'm going
Okay.
to. I was going to.
I just want to make sure.
It's
Since
not
we're
the-
identifying as things that we get this right, you know what I mean?
If you want to get it right, look at the picture. It is not the blonde that gave birth. It is the
No, I know that. I can
Simple
see
with
that. I can
Okay.
see the one that wanted to be a dude had to give
No,
birth because the one that wanted to give birth couldn't. I get that. We're on the same page.
I guarantee you that person did not.
Let me
go out
stop
and
this
have
train. I'm stopping this fucking train right now. This.
That person, you're holding the brake.
This
I'm
train is
put-
stopped. I'm
putting
muting
the
this
gas.
train. This train is stopped. This train is muted.
You know
Here's
what I
the
think,
problem.
Rhino?
I didn't mute the right parts of the train. Hang on. I gotta mute the rest of the goddamn train. Here's the fucking problem. I can't. Let me off this fucking planet. I don't want to finish the stream. I'm fucking tired of this planet. Oh my god. Okay, so we have
You do
people.
realize that's my line.
We have people cosplaying. I thought I stopped this train. Sons of bitches. We have people cosplaying as men that are women and people cosplaying as women that are men. And I'm confused. And I just want to go back to simpler times when if you had a dick, you were a man. And if you had a vagina, you were a woman. And we all just understood that and got along.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me get
I'd
through
like
the
to go
rest
back
of
to
the
1945.
I was going to summarize.
all
for you
right,
here, Rhino.
all right. He's waited patiently, even though, you know.
I've been waiting patiently. I was going to summarize it for you real well here. I'm thinking that Harry Potter there went down to the Piggly Wiggly, got one of them turkey basters, then probably popped on over to like the 7-Eleven, grabbed the next guy she saw online, had him goo in that turkey baster there. She shoved it up her hoochie hole, and there you go. That's how you get her done, buddy.
She shoved
Thank
the
you for
turkey
the,
baster up her.
I'm glad I can help you out with that.
Yeah,
You know,
and also to those of you
Overthought
still
that to
watching through this,
overcountry it.
I gotta stop the train again. To those of you that are still watching, thank you so much for putting up with our bullshit because your guess is as good as mine where this show is going to go tonight, and that's typical of this show. But wherever it's going to go, it's going to get worse before it gets better. So bear with us.
Well,
we're going to get through this.
Happy
article.
anniversary.
If you ask the
Why did I do this?
literally, if you ask the normal dolphin flying through the air holding,
We
a
have to
guitar and
ask
no
Alan
flippers,
Jackson the dolphin.
If you ask this totally normal dolphin flying through the air playing a guitar, I would have to say that I don't give a flying flipper about either one of these two weirdos.
all right.
And however way they got, well, they probably got inspiration for the plan to get the insemination done via the same method as you would see in the movie Don't Breathe.
Okay, and here, this is obviously pounds here. Rather than pay an estimated £70,000 for Neum to have private fertility treatment, Caleb stopped his daily dose of testosterone injections and used a sperm donor. $70,000. Holy shit. Anyway, hopefully it all works out for them. Fantastic. My God, I'm so tired of this world. We're gonna close that one out. Move
Did I
right
just hear
along.
an engine start. I think I just heard an engine start.
I just wanted
No,
to
I'm-
point this out really quick. I am wearing a conductor's hat, so I am the conductor of this shit train.
Well, You know,
Choo-choo?
Technically.
Choo-choo, motherfucker.
Where do you get all these ads? Anyway,
From your ass.
thank you again for all of you watching. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is marking, and now I'm reluctant to even continue any further. Maybe this will be the last show. I don't know.
At least play my bullshit report before you decide to close it.
Well, you got to send that to me in a private link again, because yeah. So send that to me in the private link, and I'll get it up. But that's what she said, Crusader. Got it for you in advance.
I was about to say, get it up. What?
Yeah, I caught it that time. Anyway, for those of you watching, it's the year anniversary. We've been here for a little over a year, and YouTube finally allowed us to play in the I don't know, whatever YouTube allows us playing. They finally monetized the channel, which is unfucking believable. But after tonight, we'll probably be back to demonetize. So I hope you guys enjoyed it while it lasted. But yeah, we've got cool things. We've got I haven't set it up yet, but we can do memberships, and I don't know how that works. That's why I didn't set it up. We can do super chats, and then you guys, that support the show can super chat. But yeah, 1 year of this fuckery, and we haven't gotten kicked off YouTube yet. I am shocked. But now that they heard me say that, they're probably gunning for me. On that note, we're going to jump into the next topic, which is actually...
Before you say anything, Rhino.
Okay. All right. What's up, Jimmy?
If you do feel like appreciating the content and the debauchery that goes on here, send Rhino a Cash App so he gets 100% of the finance of the monetization there. Because YouTube takes 30%.
30%. Yeah. So YouTube likes to rob you a little bit and take their cut. And 30% is a lot of bit, actually. But Cash App, Red Pill Rhino, $ Red Pill Rhino, they don't take any of your money. It goes straight to us. So, yeah, there you go. Also, if you haven't already, check out Red Pill. I'll just get the spiel out of the way now. Check out redpillrhino.com, where you can find links to the merch store. You can find links to donate. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom and you want to donate to Billy Von Baum's Beer Fund, which is very important. I heard he's running low. You can click the link at the very bottom of the website, and it takes you to Bronto Lives Matter merch. And if you're not into brontosauruses, which I don't blame you, because I still don't know if I'm into brontosaurus myself, you can get squirrel shirts I've seen over there too. So if you're into squirrels, check those out over there as well. Now that we've gotten that spiel all out of the fucking way, God damn it.
Wait, Rhino,
Oh,
I heard.
Oh God! Why
I
make
heard
it stop?
I heard if you go to www.redpillgyno.com, you might get a similar experience.
Yeah. I wonder how that happened. Anyway, was there anything you wanted to share with us tonight? By the way, Billy, Bob, and cousin something.
His cousin Cletus.
Yeah. Is there something special you wanted to share? Anything like that, or are we free and clear?
I don't know. What are you talking about, boy?
I don't know. I heard something. From this guy. I'm pretty sure. This guy said something.
No, you already found out about the surprise. It was it CougarSlayer.academy.
Yeah,
that's it. I don't believe that's it.
Well, I know Billy outed himself, saying he was going to have strippers for you. But yeah, I'm waiting on that too. But it better not be the strippers you were leading to in Gilded.
No,
Otherwise,
God,
I'm out
please,
of here.
no.
I'm out.
For the ones that I was posting?
Yeah, no.
Especially those.
Okay, I'll plug that too. If you guys are not in our Gilded community, trust me, maybe you don't want to be.
Lucky
but if you're
you.
sick, if you're a sick, twisted individual that likes just having your eyes bleed on a daily basis, you can send an email over to redpillrhino at hotmail.com, and I will add you to the Gilded community, where you too can enjoy the debauchery that is the Gilded server.
Yeah, where's my Tess Holiday? God damn it!
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
you want
happening.
that?
On that note, we got a super chat here from the goddamn bacon for $5.56. I like that. All right. 1 year of Red Pill Rhino fuckery, and hopefully another year to go if I can make it past some of these topics tonight. But some of these are leaving me just utterly confused. I give up, man. You can be whatever you want to be. Just keep it the fuck away from me, please. That's all I ask. Oh, and the children. Keep it the fuck away from the children too. And public spaces and parks and libraries and just stay at home. Do what you did during COVID. Just stay the fuck at home. He left us like being indoors anyway, so stay there. Thank you. All right, now I think we can move the fuck on unless anybody else has anything to fucking say. Anybody else?
You mean I'm finally on a t-shirt?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's right. We take care of you, boy.
Yeah, you guys didn't think I was going to make a comeback? Showed up to anniversary stream.
A squirrel of the Bronto variety.
Oh, God. Nate, you son of a bitch.
All right. Successful endeavors.
You asked for
Actually, thank you, sir. Appreciate that because I don't know how to operate the internet. I appreciate you posting the link there for $2. Thank you for donating to tell everyone how the fuck to do my job because I don't know how.
Donate money to tell people how to donate money.
Hey, Rhino.
That's pretty
Aren't
good.
you planning
Thank
to go on
you.
hiatus
Thank you.
anyway after this?
Oh,
stream?
yeah. No, I do need to tell you guys. I have some bad news. Some very somber news, actually. I'm moving the fuck out of Blue City, Colorado. I'm getting the fuck out. And because of that, it's actually not that somber, sad news. Actually, everybody should be golf clapping at this point because fuck Denver, Colorado. What is happening is I am moving away, hours away. And because of that, at some point, everything you see here will be in a storage unit, including my modem. And then it's going to have to be moved into a new location that I already put a deposit down on, and that was expensive as hell. God, it's expensive in Colorado. It was like $1,050 just for the deposit up front. And that's before the first month's rent. But I did get that set up. And as soon as we have internet back, I will be resuming streams. But there will be a period somewhere between the end of July, which is now, and about the 19th of August where I'm going to be completely missing. In the meantime, you will find me through this same device, mobile device. That's what I use. I'm fancy. I use the high-tech equipment for my camera gear. You will see me in other streams, and I want to promote those streams because I do appreciate these gentlemen. You'll probably see me over on Brandon Trueblood's show. I do like heading over there and hanging out with those guys. I'll probably be on Smurf My Balls channel, Jimmy's Waffle World. Maybe if MGTOW Mando feels like inviting me to anything, I might show up over there. And I don't know who else does streams that I could jump on my phone. Maybe MGTOW Outlaw as well. I could jump over there as well. Yeah. But I won't be hosting my own show.
Nothing over here.
What's that?
Yeah.
Never mind.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Oh, you want me to you want me to show up to your show? Is that what you said?
No, never mind.
Well, you see, what had happened was,
you tell us. Go on, tell.
What had happened was,
Yankee.
this is going to get all the homo suspicion points tonight, but I need to talk about it. The reason I didn't show up to Billy's stream the last time is because I was learning how to handle dicks. It's true.
Wait, what? I can confirm his comment.
So
wait, you were there?
Yeah.
Well,
he was helping me figure out how to handle.
I was about to say he was a participant.
Jimmy was a stand-in. Jimmy was stand-in.
I was attempting to give instruction.
Did you? What did you say about you need your hand on the dick? Something like that. What did you?
I was just asking questions, man. I was like, "Do you need the hand? Do you need the hand to handle the dick?"
Now you're all confused in the chat. What the fuck are these two fucking clowns talking about?
I really wish
Jimmy
I would
was
have
the
recorded
stand-in.
that.
Jack
I really
off
wish I
time
would have
stamp.
recorded that.
I'll
Why
fill
so
you the fuck
fired?
in. All right, I gotta stop this
Jack
train
off
again.
time stamp. 1 hour 18 minutes.
All right,
Yep,
train
I got
stop. This is gonna go on to haunt me forever, and that's okay. That's part of what the show's about. Is me just having everybody just rag on me constantly.
I've got you in 1080p.
Okay. What had happened?
We're already a year into haunting you anyway.
Yeah, I'm stopping the goddamn train once again. Here's the deal. So we had to do a pop show on Thursday, which was yesterday. Holy shit, time flies. So Wednesday night, when Billy was doing a stream, I was trying to learn how to do Photoshop on this computer that is turning into a pile of shit. And if you notice, Blake always has that little tiny dick on his thumbnails. Well, I don't know how to move the dick in Photoshop. So I'm struggling to figure out how to put the dick on Adam 22's head. And Jimmy's trying to help coach me through how to move the dick around on the screen. So that's the story there. It's
so that particular thumbnail was almost dickless.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jimmy
so
was the stand-in for the
so much out of
promo.
context material right there.
It
Oh,
was
I know.
fucking funny. It was.
Yeah.
It took every ounce of my willpower to try to keep it together. He's like, "How do you move the dick?" And I'm like,
I smell a deep fake.
"Keep it together, man. Keep it together."
I smell screenshots.
Listen, it's my fault that this happened. I did this to myself. I want you to all know that. So whatever happens going forward on Billy Von Baum's channel, I did this to myself. Just saying.
It was so fucking funny. So fucking funny.
I wonder what
All
Gertrude feels about all this revelation.
Oh. Hold on. Let me go call her.
Well, listen, when Blake's not around, we're all on the gay cruise together. Just understand that.
Hello.
Speak for yourselves.
All right, let's jump into the next fucking topic because this has gotten really fucking weird over here. God damn it.
Story of every stream.
Yeah, Saunders is right. We are weirdos.
This What the hell is happening by Paul Joseph Watson. We're going to actually watch this clip and hope that YouTube's okay with it. And if you're watching right now after we're live and you don't see this section, it's because you're not watching us on Rumble or MGTOW.tv, which I strongly recommend and encourage you, if you're watching here, to subscribe to us at Red Pill Rhino on Rumble and MGTOW, because these are unedited and shown in their entirety, these live streams over there. Over here, I got to play with YouTube and remove any copyrighted material and cut out sections because they don't like me showing Tucker Carlson, heaven forbid, on YouTube. That happened last week. So if you want to see the whole shows after the fact, head over to Rumble or MGTOW and just type in Red Pill Rhino and you'll find the entire shows over there. Sorry, YouTube sucks. We have to play by their rules to stay on here, but it is what it is. Okay, let's get into this.
You probably saw this and were wondering, is it as bad as I think? Yes.
Marshmallow.
God.
Crunchy corn. Yum. Kitty paws.
If you're not aware what the fuck you're looking at right now, don't be too concerned. This is the newest TikTok trend where e-thoughts go on the internet and act like digital animals, and they make these noises as people give them gifts, and they make thousands of dollars a day doing so. In particular, this nefarious piece of fucking hoe trash is named Cherry Crush. But I digress. Let's get into this shithole. Goddamn.
Pumpkin. Yum.
For me? For me?
Right. I
For
feel
me?
the same.
For me? Taco. For me? For me?
So meanwhile, I just want you to, we're going to have some correlation here. Meanwhile, you have channels like Pop, for example, who we had on earlier, that are actually trying to help save men's lives. And he's struggling to even get growth on his channel. Channels like this trash gets millions of views. And these women make thousands of dollars, up to thousands of dollars a day doing this. So absolutely nothing of any importance, acting like complete fucking fools on the internet. They make thousands, and men who are trying to save other men's lives, it's a ghost town. And that's how the algorithms perform. That's
There's
so
6,000 people watching this. 6,000
yeah,
people
just right
watching this
now.
live stream.
Just
watching
on this.
that live stream right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 6,000 people
Yeah.
that watch that shit.
And donating. And see all these things, these little, I can't point them on the, maybe my mouse can. No, not in this. But you see that little rose there and that little hot dog there? That's essentially digital currency is what's going on there. And so these women think it's cute to make noises every time they see one of these things. And again, they're making thousands doing this. And all they're not even no talent, not even showing any cleavage there. So
it is rather fitting that they're taking hot dogs, digital hot dogs. I took my glasses off for this. That's how bad I'm fucking face palming. It is
Yeah.
it's rather fitting that they're taking digital hot dogs to the face, because if they weren't, they would be taking actual hot dogs to the face.
Yeah. Well, let's get back into
no,
this.
they do.
'cause,
They're on the hub.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
Or
Oh yeah,
yeah.
most of these
Oh,
of these
God.
women that you see here are also on OnlyFans, so there is
Only
that too.
brontosauruses.
Yeah. So here we go. Let's get back into this debauchery.
Welcome to TikTok's latest wholesome contribution to society. It's literally called the NPC trend.
Bruh, fire, meow. Hee-haw, yes. You got me feeling like a cowgirl. Balloon.
What the fuck?
So simps spend actual money to buy TikTok tokens in the form of cartoon stickers, ice cream cones, donuts, roses, then NPC.
Okay. I know none of these viewers that watch this show would ever do anything so stupid as to pay a content creator such as the women you just saw to watch their shitty content. I know nobody here would do it, but if you know a simp, wake them the fuck up, bring them over to these channels here, and just show them our content. And please wake them the fuck up. This is absolutely insane. The only reason these women exist, and I'm going to call the men out here, the only reason these women can exist and do this kind of dumb shit is because men are paying to watch it. So if you know a guy that is stupid enough to do this, call him the fuck out, because you're enabling this culture to continue and get worse. And we had statistics we've talked about in earlier episodes where something insane like what was it? 60% of men under the age of 30 have not even had one serious relationship or sexual encounter. Like, holy shit. And this is the women of that generation. And you wonder why these men aren't finding success in relationships. Well, because men are paying these women to act like this, so they don't think they need to be in a relationship. They'll figure that out later. That's when the wall is undefeated and all of that. We already know about that. But for now, guys, if you know somebody, I'm serious. If you know somebody that's simping, please, I don't care if you send them here or if you send them to Legion of Men, or if you send them to Pop, or if you send them to, I don't know, any of us in the community, the Manosphere, send them to Chronic. I really don't care where you send them, but put them in front of this content and show them what the fuck is really going on before they derail their lives. And by the way, when I say the wall is undefeated, I mean it.
The wall. No man on earth can make it fall.
Or you could just send them to my address, and I will give them the back of my hand or the front of my hand or a full fist right to their teeth.
Yes.
So
this
even that money though, they could spend it on beer or ammo instead and get some recoil therapy.
Or prepping supplies, because two-way rifle range is on the way.
More productive things to do for your life. Well, maybe the drinking part's not very productive.
Right. No, not at all.
Hey, Jimmy,
I can agree to disagree on that one.
Hey, Jimmy, let's just be honest.
Another...
If one of these TikTok MILF e-thoughts were to show up at your place, you wouldn't give them the back of your hand. You'd take them out back to the cornfield and show them how it's done.
There's another thing I want to bring up. I know that was
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I do want to address something when we come back from the break, whenever that is. I don't have an exact date for you guys yet. I'm going to be focusing on some content for self-betterment. I do feel like some of the Red Pill community has kind of gone off the rails as well with drama and infighting and bullshit. I know that Jimmy had talked about doing some stuff, and I'm still up for that, but I want to get into how to make better life decisions, whether that is exercise, whether it is diet. I had, like I said, those of you that watch regularly, I did have a health scare recently, and I know some of the guys that watch the show are struggling with weight and health issues as well. And if I can help point them in the right direction, I'm going to start doing content on that as well, because I want to see most of you, hopefully, especially if you're younger than me, outlive me. Okay, so I think that's more important than the drama and the infighting and figuring out who we can talk shit about this week. So we will be focusing on some health stuff, and things like that when we come back in August and September. That is something important to me. I've been taking a deep dive into the scientific approach to diet, and so it's kind of important to me. It might be important to you, and if that is something that matters to you, we can talk about it, and we will watch some videos and do some analysis on that as well. That is the serious part of what I want to get into because, like I said, I'd like to see you guys live a long fucking time because we need you. We need you. So we'll get back into this video here really quick and get through it, though.
See streamers react to receiving them with scripted catchphrases and repetitive sex robot style movements.
Ooh, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang.
At the end of the stream, when the NPCs cash out, some of them are making over $7,000 a day. That's after TikTok takes its 70% cut. The vast majority, though, aren't really making anywhere near that and are just badly copying the trend.
What in the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my god!
No!
Oh my god!
No!
When you said
what the
Sean,
no.
Sean, when you said 70%, keep in mind it's a Chinese-owned company. They can do whatever the fuck they want. So you know it is what it is. If these people are stupid enough to be on there, that's them. But this thing looks like a troll doll from the 90s. I'm just gonna say.
She's literally about to make me break Gertrude character.
That's not a Shrek. That's a piss goblin.
Is that Gorlock the Destroyer's cousin?
Yeah,
could be. Let's find
A
out.
whole generation with 1,000-yard stares, hopelessly addicted to a Chinese spy app, now literally behaving like robotic computer code to feed their narcissism-addled dopamine dependence. If you only knew how bad things really are.
a marshmallow.
This is pretty good.
Yum.
It's a Gundam.
Pumpkin yum. Not spicy.
What the fuck?
Naturally, the legacy media, fresh from denouncing an anti-child trafficking movie, rush to their defense whenever they endorse.
Shocking, right? So these women, if you pay attention to the way they're acting like young children. That's another thing, and they're promoting this in the algorithm. So it's okay for them to do that, and the media will defend it, but it's not okay.
The funny thing is,
with certain groomers.
The funny thing is, TikTok is a Chinese company-owned app. Look at what the content is that they're pushing in China.
It's all wholesome content. Yeah.
In the content that they're pushing in China is about masculinity, building a family, you know, things that the West used to stand for.
Engineering, science,
building yourself, bettering yourself. But now we've degraded down to, oh yeah, I'm gonna act like a fucking elf and eat a virtual taco for your $5. And $3.50 of that is going to go to China.
You know, everybody who ever made fun of Elder Scrolls NPCs, you know, they deserve to get an apology based off of what these girls are doing because they're better.
Yeah. Back in my day, we used to spank these little girls.
And Fallout.
The Skyrim NPCs and Fallout NPCs. Trust me, I've got hundreds of hours in both
GTA NPCs.
Well, hell, let's just put it this way: any video game NPC in the last 5 years.
Yeah. We used to spank these girls back in my day. These girls need an ass spanking.
Oh, in some cases, I'm sure they still do get spanked.
Jesus
Christ. Go back far enough, they would actually get stoned to death.
You need a spank.
By the way, Crusader, I am kind of curious about your input. If you were still with us, Crusader, what are you thinking about what you're seeing from your perspective and knowledge? If you're there, you might be on break. Are you there?
Oh, I'm here. I just got my mic muted. I'm just sitting back drinking some scotch and watching as the world burns.
Yeah, no kidding. So what is your perspective on, I know you're interested in psychology, sociology, all of that. What is your take on these women? These are mostly Gen Z women. What is your take on them?
Well, we don't have enough time in this stream to actually go into break down what's going on with these people. But this is to distill it down in just a few words in less than a minute. This is what people do when they're starved for attention. They're seeking social validation and acceptance from other people because their self-esteem is so low, and they have no idea who they are or what they stand for as an individual, and they're just looking to do whatever they can to get attention and validation from other people and to monetize that. That's all it is, basically.
Yep.
Yep.
I hear you.
How can I monetize my mental illness?
Yeah.
Well,
Felton,
you gotta-
apparently you got to head out, so I'll let you say your final goodbyes
Oh yeah.
there. So
I need to get something to eat. I also got to get up early tomorrow. I'm going to the zoo with my family. Make sure to check out CougarSlayer.academy. That's it. Bye.
wait, Felton, you have a family?
Oh yeah. My brother just got the new surgery where he got his fur fluffed or whatever the heck they call it.
They're a bunch of hairballs
I'll leave it at that.
live under the bed.
Okay, guys.
All right, Felton, you have a great night.
Congrats on 1 year, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Back into this.
Can I just?
Oh,
say
yeah.
something about that? So you got a whole generation of people like the guy next to me. You know, this one over here playing video games.
This guy.
Right. So an NPC ain't all that different from what they're seeing in the video games. The young guys don't know how to talk to the ladies, so this is what you get. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, it also doesn't help that young ladies anymore don't know how to talk like young ladies.
Oh fuck no! Not at all.
Yeah. Don't count them
So
out.
if
Feminine
we
is out the
kind
window.
of go over this on
I ain't
the
discounting them.
gold digger bait thing on Billy's channel on Wednesday. One guy approaches automatically. Nope.
Yep.
Or
we went
they're
over this.
insulting them, blowing them off.
And then as
until
soon
they
as it
walk
gets into an
a
expensive
Ferrari.
car, all of a sudden they're interested.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or until they're getting
All right,
invites
gentlemen,
to go to Saudi Arabia to get turned into a toilet.
Jesus, yeah, there's that too. Let's get through a little bit more of this video and then we'll move on.
Or something, you automatically know it's trash. Vice, the same publication that celebrates virtuous pedophiles, claims the trend has made a lot of people mad. Mad as in driven insane by cringe overdose, maybe. Mad angry? Not really. Most people are just wondering what the hell happened to Gen Z. One of the most high-profile progenitors of this slop is Cherry Crush, who calls herself an AI Tamagotchi. She's so childlike, cute, and innocent. Give her money.
Hot dog, yum!
And of course, it turns out she's an online sex worker, an adult performer.
Anybody else get uncomfortable watching that? Like, you just look at her and it like makes your stomach turn a little
I
bit?
have to
'Cause I'm
mute.
getting that feeling.
I mute my headphones
Yeah.
every time you continue until they play the audio of her fucking TikTok.
Yeah,
because I can't
Otherwise known as a
stand the
prostitute.
sound of it.
Another top TikTok NPC live streamer, Pinky Doll, advertises a free sex tape once you subscribe.
Ice cream's so good.
The form likely originated with sex workers who would take donations from viewers in exchange for performing sexual acts. Right, so it's basically PG porn. The TikTok to OnlyFans pipeline.
Ice cream.
Oh my god.
Another chance
So
for TikTok to get
bad.
underage boys hooked on the gateway drug of degeneracy, greasing the skids for a lifetime of self-destructive simping, an actual porn addiction. Great, thanks for that. We definitely needed more of that.
Sorry about that. Thanks for the glizzies.
Remember, a quarter of TikTok's user base is aged 10 to 19. 1 million kids under 13 were found to be using the app in the UK. They're just pushing
Fucking
pre-porn
shocking.
on pre-teens again. Basically half of what
Wow.
TikTok is at this point. Now let's show you something that's genuinely whole.
Doesn't that actually make, at that point, wouldn't that make the women doing this the predators at this point? Wouldn't it?
Yes. By law,
Yes.
yes, they are. They're exposing underage kids to things that they shouldn't be. Something that should be behind a I don't even some of that I don't even think should be behind an adult paywall. It shouldn't be made at all.
To be honest, this kind of thing is kind of reaching into that spectrum of let's just say the
Definitely in the spectrum.
the certain good-looking female teachers that just happen to pull the 13 and 15-year-old boys aside for some special time. We got to check on your homework.
I'm gonna change
They-
my name
Certain kind of mentoring
jokes
session.
made of that.
They are the exact same people that I see in my eyes as the men walking around doing the exact same thing. And I have the exact same thought process on that. And I'll make it short. Wood chipper go burr.
Yeah. Yep. All right. We've only got a few more minutes left on this thing, so let's just churn through it. I know it's awful, but at least he
he's gonna
makes
do a
it tolerable.
sponsor spot here.
No, well, let's get through the sponsorship spot. Nice dog, though. All right. What is that, TJ Hanley or something? Oh, there we go. I think we're past it.
Oh, thank God it takes over a minute.
The retail price. Pause or cancel at any time and free US shipping. Because
Okay.
Hanley is
Always
It
look
is
for
TJ
the shirt
Hanley.
change.
That's right.
percent off your
Look
first
for the shirt
box
change.
and a free gift.
I don't think there is one on
Oh, the
this.
shirt change? Okay. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Nice.
The Vice article admits the whole thing represents some dark fusion of fetish and cognitive gambling addiction, but then says anyone criticizing it or saying it's bizarre is just angry and jealous because the trend feels a little too good to watch. Yeah,
No.
heroin feels
No, it
good
doesn't.
too.
No.
Feed it to kids. Rolling Stone lauds the trend of having zero thoughts because it helps you stop stressing about the world,
Are you
student
kidding
debt,
me?
and laws that make it harder for you to abort your baby. Sounds pretty good to me. They interviewed one of the originators of the trend who said, quote, "You're letting go of your consciousness in order to achieve this higher level of enlightenment."
Right.
That's what video games
Really?
are
Fire,
for.
fire, fire, fire. Take your lily sleigh, huh?
So enlightening.
Roses.
Uh,
Hot dog.
You'll eat
Oh
your
my
heart out.
God.
Oh no!
Already.
Please.
Strange, isn't it, that the same media establishment
double
that
lock
clutches
buck.
its pearls over the dangers of toxic masculinity and the male gaze is gushing in its defense of a trend that objectifies young girls as robotic sex dolls.
Hi, I'm Barbie.
Oh
What
my
the
Do you want a
fuck?
tour of my
What
Barbie
in the
dream home?
fuck?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to
Honey,
jump in here
please.
really quick. I said this. I want off this fucking planet.
That's my
The
line.
world wasn't a perfect place when I was younger. It really wasn't. But we didn't have shit like this. Women were still fairly normal. You could still date women that were kind of normal. I mean, they might still fuck up your life, but they were normal fucking up your life. This is a whole new level of Jesus fucking Christ. Panel, your thoughts? Jesus.
Yeah, these kind of women will not only fuck up your mental health, which men's mental health is not in the best of levels as it should be, which is why channels like Rhinos and Ridiculous and to an extent mine, because I help with the bullshit. But yeah, let's degrade men's minds, younger men's minds, by putting this shit out onto them. So they can degrade their minds more, drain their bank accounts so they're worth less, so they don't have the resources to actually fight back when we need them to.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bring up two things I think are really actually key elements there, Jimmy. One, I'm gonna start with the latter one first. Draining their bank accounts so they don't have the resources.
Mm-hmm.
Ours is the only species that actually has to pay to survive on this planet. Ours is the only species that has to go out and do something with our time that isn't directly related to getting food, shelter, or mating prospects. And somehow we've gotten to the point where we've got people programmed to think, ooh, pretty, nice, whatever the hell.
Nice
And
apps.
and we want to see more of this. Oh, we got to give X number of dollars to see more. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough for rent. Oops.
Yep. I can't put food in the fridge. I can't get a 12-pack of beer.
On the other part of that
case.
I wanted to touch upon, where they're not ready to be able to do anything. These guys, and it's mainly guys that I'm thinking about that fall into this category. There probably are some women too, but whatever. They have gotten to a point where they are so mentally weak that they can't even identify that they have fallen into a trap.
The cheese in the trap.
And when shit does finally hit the fan, and we do have to call these people up, I'm just going to put it bluntly. I'm afraid I'm going to get a call from Uncle Sam saying, we need you in the green suit again to train up these losers.
Yep. Papa's had that same. I wouldn't say. Yeah, premonition. That's a good word for it. Premonition.
I'm gonna stop my game real quick. Just you know what? Go ahead, Outlaw. I'm gonna go last because I'm gonna take a little bit to get across.
Is it just me, or is even the guy speaking in this video cringe? Like the up close shot of his mouth.
Oh, Paul Joseph Watson.
Whoever that guy is.
That's his style. Yeah,
he's all right. He's all right. He's got some good points. He is British. You know,
he's like Mark Dice. Up in your face.
He's former Prison Wars or Prison Planet.
Alex Jones related then.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like up close, like in the camera shot with his mouth and his nostrils and shit like right there.
Yeah.
He's a little over
Mr.
the top.
Obvious.
Yeah.
He is far less offensive than the rest of the shit I've seen, though. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Says a guy playing Alan Jackson on a stream panel.
All right, Jackal, jump on in on this.
All right. Well, let's look at some references that some of us will probably get. And I said probably some of us. What do you usually see in futuristic timeline-based movies? You see a lot of entertainment or distraction technologies. Cyberpunk 2077. What do you have? You have an expansion on VR interactions with women or men, regardless of whichever you choose. You have what was that one movie? Blade Runner. You've got that too, where you have simulators, you have holograms. We're still at the stage where we have people acting as the simulator, but technologies for that are in development. Why do you have to invest so much into that? Look at the environment of said world or timeline, just the state of society within these pieces of media. We're either post-war, pollution is high, the planet's fucked because of our whatever the hell we did to it, and we have a lot of more pressing issues to say. But what are we spending more time prioritizing? Prioritizing distraction. It's a form of pessimism because you don't want to try and fix the problem. So what do? You invest in distracting yourself from the problems because you don't want to face it. It's I think I made this analysis last time, or analogy, I'm sorry. Putting on the blindfold and just blasting your ears with the headphones with like music. You're distracting yourself because you don't want to have to face reality. It's like when a child backs himself into a corner, stuffs their fingers in their ears, closes their eyes, and just says, la, 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 nope, nothing bad is happening, la, 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 la. You're denying reality, and you don't want to face it because either A, you're weak, B, you're a coward, or C, you just don't care because you were raised by a single mother and with no father in the home to teach you, I don't know, to have balls.
Right. Yeah, I would concur with that, and I bet you most of the women that we just saw in that last thing were single mothers. On that note, we are going to jump into an end cap to what we just watched, which will be not as terrible to watch as what we just saw.
Oh, thank
God.
Yeah, let's
Oh.
put this up on screen, and this is from our friend. It's not his channel, but this is from our friend Billy. We'll see what this is about here.
Okay, so I met this chick from Plenty of Fish in 2001. That's right, the reject at Plenty of Fish, with the lowest of the low go. Anyways, this chick was 37 years old, and she shows up to her date with really baggy eyes. I don't know how to explain it, but she had dark underneath her eyes, like she hadn't slept in days or something like that. And then she had a face scar, like a Bear Potter, right in the face. So we get to
Meth
talking
and dicks, man.
Meth and dicks.
at PetSmart. That's right, a 37-year-old working at PetSmart. And she wasn't the manager. She wasn't the assistant manager or anything like that. She was just a groomer at PetSmart making minimum wage. Probably working with a bunch of teenagers fresh out of high school and a bunch of college kids, right? Anyways, we talked a little more, and she told me about how she got that paw mark on her face. And it turns out one of the dogs taken in to get groomed didn't like her all that much. So the dog got pissed off at her and gave her a boom, good smack to the cheek, right? Then she went on to tell me about how she didn't sleep for 2 or 3 days in a row, and she was really tired and sleepy, and that was the reason for the baggy eyes, because she didn't have 2 or 3 days of sleep or something like that, right? Then
Beth will do that.
She got to the good part of the conversation.
This is the
She told
good
me
part
about her
coming
life
up right
about 15 years ago. She said she used to live in Las Vegas, and she worked as
Oh,
a lobby
wonderful.
side waitress at some really fancy hotel over there, or some crap like that. I can't quite remember the details, but anyways, she basically told me that she was making $200,000 a year as a waitress. Damn. She said she was living the high life, partying every freaking night, pulling in so much cash for basically doing nothing. She made her money simply by being hot. I mean, at the time she was hot, but she's not now. She even said she used to do blow with famous celebrities back in 2006. I mean, damn, that sounds like a pretty good deal, right? But look at this chick now, grooming dogs at PetSmart, $15 an hour, giving them baths, wiping the shit crust from their buttholes, getting mauled by Brutus, probably still addicted to blow, which probably explains this thing, right? But anyways, I dropped her off at her crummy studio apartment. It was basically some family's tool shed that got converted into a living space. And she drove a crappy-ass car, like one of those cars that didn't even have hubcaps. Those crappy kind of cars, right? So, the moral of the story is,
That's
as you're in
smart
your
forever.
prime and spend your money wisely, learn to invest, and buy stuff in life that actually matters. Because one day, you'll be making $200,000 a year as a waitress, doing blow with Jeremy Piven and Clive Owen, and the next day, you're wiping the crust stains from a doggy's butthole at PetSmart, making only $15 an hour. But yeah, if I haven't told you this before, go MGTOW!
All right, badass. I like that one.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So there you
All
go.
right.
If you're jealous of these women making $7,000 a day,
It
don't
was the
worry.
doggy butthole crust.
Their doggy butts are coming for them eventually.
I fucking hope so, man. I really do.
Honestly, I don't even hope that those women making $7,000 a day don't even work at PetSmart. They aren't even worth cutting the crusty dog shit, mangled fur.
Not
from
with
your
the nails
loved
that they have.
pet.
Don't forget expressing the glands.
Oh God. Moving on from there. Jackal wanted us to replay last night's bullshit report. So if you guys didn't catch it over on Pop's show, we're going to do it over here. And it's going to explain the rest of the topics for this evening in a very short period. We do have a few more topics to get into, but he wanted to do the highlight reel of all the fuckery that's going on. So we'll get into that right now.
Hi.
bullshit report.
I'm working on it, Jimmy. I've got lag.
Split up. Kill every Imperial you find.
Really bad
Embryonic
lag.
incarceration generators may have earned themselves a high ranking on the ethnic stubborn scale because they adamantly refuse to accept that men aren't interested in their
Old, retired lit bitch.
asses. Joker reacted to one of said future shooter cooter possessing stank skanks pitching a bitch fit over men needing to show their worth to her.
Whatever, you faggot.
Despite her being the one of lower value, since she's already used up, lower value assets need to prove why a customer should buy it over a new, unused product. Understand? What a huckster hoe, huh? Paying full retail for a hosed out, blown out, pounded out, all out clown. Absolutely not. These menopausal militants won't learn they are done. And no self-respecting man will play the product role instead of the buyer. And women like that will only doom her younger counterparts because women hate each other in a more animalistic fashion. And that kind of stupid ass thinking is what leads us to this contemptible country. Girls are whining over having to work for a living, just like a man has to. Sucks, doesn't it, you vaginal vagabond? Welcome to the real world, fool. Why'd we fight for women to work? Correction, we didn't. Your clueless cunt grandmother and simpy wimpies did. You can file any of your complaints to your ass because mine doesn't deal with your kind's problems. I'll be sitting on the sidelines laughing at your misery and failure. I'm thankful to God I have no social media to see this shit-tastic show of pathetic whining. Speaking of social media breeding dumbassery, FickFock brings us another intellectual abomination that absolutely no one saw coming. Yeah, we did. Acting like a Skyrim NPC and being donated to React is now trending. Why? We all knew Zoomers were a bunch of NPCs. They're just being more overt about it now. What a bunch of fucking losers.
That's it. Kill them all. Don't let any of them escape.
And just like Bud Light, some are attempting to reverse course to avoid getting left in the dust of boxed wine, cats, and silicone boyfriends. Too late! You're doomed. Just accept it, you witch bitch. Fail. You're fucked, you sucked. Now you're stuck, out of luck. Like a chicken you cluck, gallons of seed you gluck. Posed lips like a duck, now on the ice like a puck. Bunch of wave-faring, wanky wiener willikers.
I don't understand. Is there a gas leak in here?
This has been the bullshit report.
Jackal out and fuck you.
All right, so that is Jackal's bullshit
Fat
report.
punishing freaking straw act.
Stop that. And you can find Jackal on Odyssey. Dr. Dick Von Dunging at Jackal the Emperor. If you want to find him on Odyssey, that is how you find him. So now you can watch his bullshit reports whenever you want. So that is awesome. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of more articles on queue here. This is the anniversary edition, so this could go on for a while. We're not going to have a super long episode, but we do have plenty of material to tap into, including some funny stuff. But being at the 2-hour mark, we may as well go ahead and dump another break really quick. You know what we haven't done in a while? Well, we've done the Cougar Academy. What do you guys want for the break today? What's one of your favorite breaks that we've done?
Not the Cougar Academy.
All right. We've got we've got the Brontosaurus, Red Pill Dino. We've already done Jimmy Script. We've got the Rhino Rage by Jeffrey Paul. Actually, let's roll that.
Yeah.
Let's give Jeffrey Paul some credit since he was absent tonight and wasn't in our wonderful collage. Let's do Rhino Rage. And again, the deep fakes here were made by Billy Von Baum at damn it, that's confusing. BillyVonBaum.com. You can also find Jeffrey Paul on YouTube if you want to check out his tunes. You really should. He also has an album out, and I think he has that in the description on his page now. So be sure, if you like Jeffrey's tunes, to pick up a copy for yourself. Digital only. No physical copies that I'm aware of. Anyway, let's get into break.
Is English
See you on the
kicking
other
your ass
side.
again, Rhino?
It always is. Anyway, see you on the other side. Yeah, we're back. Sorry, that took a minute. I've got such lag going on tonight. It's stupid. This computer is going in the trash. Once I've got everything settled, the first thing I'm getting is another computer. Well, after some other things are settled. I'm still dealing with the insurance company with the car, too. That's pissing me off. 2 months to figure out if a car is totaled. This is fucking stupid. But that's not the topic of tonight. We've got... oh, Jesus. We've got this one to talk about from evmagazine.com. And it is proof that marriage is good for women. So we'll just jump into this real quick. Well, I mean, yeah, it's one of the articles that was recommended, so we're going to check it out. It's shocking that women should probably actually be married instead of hoeing themselves out on the internet. Yeah, but what do I know? A woman's wedding day is one of the most important days of her life. For years before it, she's been waiting for the right guy to pop the question. For months on end, she's been planning from everything, from what the length of her veil will be to which appetizers. I don't really care about that. I don't care. But moving on, when it comes to marriage, many people, especially women, if we're being honest, tend to spend a lot of time talking about the lavish wedding, sparkly engagement ring, and the romantic honeymoon. A whole lot of attention is given to the act of getting married, but what doesn't get as much attention is marriage in the long-term, lifelong sense. Yeah. And we've covered statistics on that. Again, if you want to go back and watch, it's one of the best videos I think we've done. It has the Steven Crowder thumbnail. And it's talking about Steven Crowder's divorce and everything. The Steven Crowder topic is only like the first 10 minutes, maybe. And then the rest is statistics on marriage and dating and divorce and how likely you are to get fucked over by the system. But we're not talking about that. Right now, we're just talking about the women on this side because they think it's just a game, but it's really not. To be clear, a woman's wedding day is only the beginning of her journey. It's certainly important, but only because of the significance of the marital union she is entering. A union through which two people create one life together, choose to be faithful, and to love one another for the rest of their days, and to grow old together. In theory, at least it used to be that way. For some, this sounds far more romantic than any wedding venue you could possibly book. For others, this sounds like an enormous commitment to make, which most modern women do not want. One that might become a bit of a drag. Yeah. Or cause a woman to lose her sense of self or trap. Oh, God, there's that word. Or trap her into an agreement she'll one day regret.
And then that regret turns into a very nice paycheck for her and a big rubber dick up the ass for the man.
Yep, but marriage isn't just a slog that forces women to stay trapped with the same man forever no matter what, or to give up her identity in order to be a good little wife. It actually has countless benefits for women and men too, but that's a whole other conversation. What are those benefits, you ask? And I'm going to tell you right now, there are no benefits for men to be married. None. There are benefits for women. If you're raising a daughter right now, telling her to get married is probably a priority. But if you're raising a son right now, you're going to be telling him, don't ever get married. Okay. See the problem there? But that is down to marriage laws and an unfair contract that disadvantages men in every single fucking way. And until that's fixed, and no fault divorce, thank you, Reagan, for that. Until that's repealed, that's a problem. Marriage is a bad contract for men. Marriage makes us happier and improves our mental health. It should be hardly a surprise that getting to spend the rest of your life with someone you love will make you happy and improve your mental health. Even so, let's dive into some of the statistics to illustrate how much happier married women are. A study conducted by a team of Harvard researchers found that married women exhibited greater psychological well-being of multiple indicators, including greater positive effect, purpose in life, hope, and optimism. A 2021 General Social Survey revealed. Okay, so that's just one thing. And then, we've got 18 women ages 18 to 34 that were married, and mothers reported happiness at a much higher rate than women who had never married or had children. 30% of the married women surveyed who had children said they're very happy, whereas only 7% of unmarried women without children said the same. So there you go. Marriage offers better financial security. We already know that, because if you're married, the man's going to support, provision, protect. Marriage improves our physical health, I guess. I'm not going to get into that too much, but 35% lower risk of death and lower risk of cardiovascular disease. And I wonder what the correlation and causation is for that, because I'm sure there's more to it than that. They live longer. And closing thoughts on this. Both extremes when it comes to marriage have it wrong. There's far more to marriage than a wedding day, and being married doesn't trap women into commitment. I wish they'd realize that. But they don't want to make commitment a thing anymore. They just want to hoe it out and replace you in about 5 years. She'll regret forever. Instead, the facts show that married women's mental, physical, and financial health all improve greatly, making getting married to the right man the best decision she'll ever make. And you know what? I will agree. I know some of you guys are MGTOW, some of you guys are Red Pill, some of you guys are just here watching because you enjoy it. But the point I'm going to make is, yeah, under the right conditions, especially for women in this particular scenario, yeah, marriage is great for them long term. It's not great for the men, and it probably won't be in my lifetime, and probably not in the next few lifetimes, to be honest with you. Maybe one day we'll unfuck ourselves and fix things, but for now, unfortunately, this marriage idea is again terrible for you.
Is because Rhino, you and I are in the same age bracket and whatnot. We're both late generation millennials or whatever the fuck they call it. We're both in our early mid 30s. It's not worth it. But
absolutely,
and I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm only speaking for myself. There is that tiny little voice that is shouting in my ear every now and then saying, you really need to get a good woman. You really need to settle down. You really need to start a family and all this. That is that little voice that it has been ingrained in a man's DNA since creation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, argue with that little voice, tell that little voice to fuck off. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Hey,
myself, I really do think that there is that tiny little sliver of hope out there that there is a good woman out there that understands me, that will be my equal. She's not going to be better than me. I'm not going to be better than her. We're both going to build each other. We're going to start something, and we're going to finish that thing until we finally kick our air addiction. Is that going to happen?
Well, good luck on good luck on that mission, sir.
I was just about ready to say good luck on that. So, and on that note,
any other thoughts from the panel here?
What Jimmy said really kind of cues in quite nicely with what myself, Crusader, and a couple others were talking about a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think we have the time to go beating that horse to death again, but it's
just touch on it lightly, very lightly.
Well, it's one of these things where women are programmed to the biological clock because they have a built-in expiration date for when they're still fertile. Guys have a built-in biological clock because they want to, in my opinion, and I may be off the mark on this, they want to see their legacy actually start to grow, and they want to be able to make sure they can guide their legacy at least through its formative years.
Yeah,
I don't think you're wrong.
And I'm 41, like I've said earlier. For me, if I'm gonna have kids and actually be able to have a meaningful impact on their lives, I need to meet someone in the next year and a half if I'm going to actually get married and do that, because my religion doesn't really like when people do that out of wedlock.
Right.
But I don't see that ever happening. I really don't.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's shift gears here from that, because that's the thing is I understand it, and it's kind of a depressing topic for sure. Because there are men out there that do want that, and they just know it's not in the cards, or it's a very high improbable thing. Highly improbable.
Like at the beginning of that article, one thing that I wish would change in this society, and again, you guys feel free to jump in and correct me. If we're promoting an equal society, why are we still, like in that article, why is it still being wrote up as she's waiting for the man to, ask her and pop her the question?
Yeah.
Why are we still promoting this double standard of men have to be the ones approach, and men have to do all the asking, and men
we're
have
not.
Why,
not anymore. We're not. I mean, most men have checked out of that fucking idea. Thank God.
Why can't we do away with this popular stereotype of, women don't have to ask or want to pop the question? you're promoting
Right.
equality. Shouldn't it go both ways? Just saying.
It should. All right, gentlemen, I want to get into something that's going to grind my gears, but it needs to be talked about. And whether it's safe for YouTube or not, I'm going to get it out of the way because we are covering current events, and I am furious about this one. If you follow me over on the social medias outside of YouTube, you probably have recognized my rants and tirades the last month about the Pride community, because quite frankly, I think they're doing a lot of grooming right now, and I have a problem with that. Well, it just so happens that a certain group of costume clubs, which was the 501st Legion, the Rebel Legion, and the Mandalorian Mercs fly the banner of the groomers for an entire month, and they didn't see a problem with that, to the point where I had to call out the former founder of the 501st. I messaged him personally, and I said, hey, you've got somebody over here. It was a picture I posted on one of my it was on Facebook, but it was a picture of Darth Vader with a rainbow cape, and he had a man on his knees wearing a dog mask doing a submissive pose. And I said, you know what? And I reached out to the founder of this group personally. I messaged him. I said, you know, this is extremely inappropriate. Your clubs are supposed to be a charity organization that is designed to work specifically around, you guessed it, children. And I told him, I said, images like this are becoming more common in your group. Your groups, all three of these big clubs, who happen to hang out at children's hospitals, at baseball games, and all sorts of places, cancer walks, and all sorts of things. It seems totally fine. You know, they're all trying to help out and do charity and help children and visit children that are sick in the hospital, until you realize the underlying tone here that the Pride community is infiltrated and taken over all the way up into the top of their command in some sections of the country, to where they're now promoting this kind of behavior, where you are seeing people dressed in Star Wars costumes, full on, you know, screen accurate costumes, going to Pride parades. And you know what happens at these Pride parades. Let's not pretend otherwise. We've seen images of men doing things around in front of children they should not be doing, and they should be charged for felonies for doing. But it's perfectly okay, because none of this is happening at all. None of this ever happens in these costume clubs. Well, I have news for you. I was fucking right, and I wish I had that footage where fuck you, I was right, because I was, and I said it, and I said this is going to see more of this.
Hold on, I got that for you.
Oh, well, if we can't pull it up in like 3 seconds, it's okay.
Damn it!
It's okay. It's all right. We're going to move into this.
You're welcome for this article for grinding your gears, Rhino.
Yeah. So for a month, I argued with these is it? Can I say flaguts on YouTube? Maybe. I'm gonna do it.
Gats.
No. Flag. You know, like the thing they fly all month. Title speaks for itself. I warned people. I said this was coming. I said specifically that if you have a bunch of people that dressed up in costumes that are anonymous, stormtroopers, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, whatever it is, they're anonymous, they're behind a mask. Wouldn't it be a perfect opportunity for the three major clubs in this country and worldwide, they're represented worldwide, wouldn't it be just wonderful that they don't do background checks? They don't. None of these clubs do background checks at all. Keep that on your mind as we go through this. Well, we have a bunch of them in the command staff that are now promoting putting up the flag for a month, even though their clubs are supposed to be apolitical and not involved in any kind of discussion regarding, sexual topics or politics. Yet here we are. Now, wouldn't it be just hear me out? Wouldn't it be very easy as an anonymous character to join a club that doesn't do background checks with all of your buddies that just happen to be groomer inclined, and use it as a benefit to you to hang around children? I'm making my case on this because here we are. Man behind faux Star Wars character Luke Skywalker arrested in Orange Bay. Okay, you can see that on screen. I there's certain things I can't say here. I know. A man who has been branded Luke Skywalker for his portrayal of the icon Star Wars character at kids' charity events has been arrested for possessing Ornpay. John Stevens, 59, who regularly appears as the beloved Jedi Luke Skywalker, was arrested Wednesday in Cincinnati Ohio, on multiple counts of pandering material involving a minor, according to court records. The alleged perv cosplayer had multiple pictures and videos on his phone of very young female engaging in, I can't even say it. It's on screen. You can read it. I warned this was coming. I fucking warned. I warned this for a fucking month. I said this was going to fucking happen. This is spun up, Rhino, by the way. I warned you. And I said these clubs, until they publicly denounce the flagate, community, until they go apolitical and until they start doing background checks, these clubs are a threat to your children. So it's all fine and well when you see Darth Vader waving on the field at the Coors Rockies game or whatever, your current baseball game or whatever the hell it is, wherever you are, when you see the troopers at cosplay events or at movie theaters. These are people that could be this fucking guy. Now, am I saying all of them are? No. There's plenty of them in the club that are former military and former police and all that. There's plenty of good ones in those clubs. But as long as they promote that agenda, they are going to attract this crowd. And this crowd knows that they can go undetected because all I have to do is put on a mask, and they know they don't do background checks. So it's a very high likelihood that a lot of them are sneaking into these clubs. And I've warned them, but they don't want to do anything because, again, the command staff of these clubs is all about the pride stuff. And here's a quote. See what I'm going to see what I can read from this quote. I'm fine, man. This
while
Twitch is normal.
While you're parsing that, may I jump in for half a second?
Go ahead.
This last Saturday, a zoo where I live had their 100th anniversary, and they were encouraging people who do indulge in Star Wars cosplay to go ahead and come out because they weren't able to do their May 4th this year because of the weather. I went out there and I actually had a member of the Mando Mercs group invite me to join. I specifically asked him about the very things you're mentioning and if they've denounced it. And he was like, no, they haven't, at least not at the higher levels. And then I asked him if the local chapter had. And he was like, I don't know, and I'm not going to speak for them. I was like, that's a problem. If you do not
there's
know...
There's another problem. I need to jump in on you really quick because I know a little bit more about these people in particular. I know former command staff that have stepped down that don't have anything to do with it anymore. I know former or members that are current but are only going once a year just to meet the minimum requirements. And I know people that are active that are just regular old people that do this. Okay, here's the thing: they're not allowed to speak. They are threatened to lose their position in these organizations if they speak. You cannot have an opinion. If I was in the club, right, and on this stream right now, I say, do this on screen, you're putting Lucasfilm in a bad light, and we're going to need you to take your whole stream down. That's what they do. That's the control they have over these people, and that is why I consider these costume clubs to be a cult, because their activities, their behaviors, and the way they treat their members is compliant with the definition of a cult.
Oh yeah.
And but jump back into what you're saying.
I straight up told the guy that since he cannot answer that, and it sounds like he's under a gag order very similar to what I'm under the military when it comes to certain things, I will remain an independent until such time as they openly denounce all of this stuff.
Now, here's the thing. When we jump back into this article, this individual may not have been specifically associated with these clubs. May not. I don't know. I don't know for sure. They don't say it. And quite frankly, the club's probably pressured to put distance when they wrote this article. Okay. I would guarantee you, because there's a lot of high up people that are in these clubs that have positions of authority outside of these clubs. Okay. They've got some pull, which is unfortunate because, again, charity organizations that's supposed to help children, they're very corrupt. They're much like politicians in some regards at the top. All right. So this individual may not be part of these clubs, but I want to point this out again. It would be very easy for an individual like this to slide into a club as long as they meet the minimum requirements, which is simply a $500 costume that you can order online today. Minimum requirements. You can buy a $500 costume and go and do whatever you want around children. It's a problem. That is a problem, and they need to address it. They won't address it. I've lost hundreds of friends from that community by calling them out on it because they refuse to address it. Instead, they'll gaslight, deflect, and turn it back around. It's a bunch of bullshit, and it pisses me off. But now, this is his quote. This is his quote. Oh, go ahead.
I want people to think about this just for a second. Okay. The goal of this, and look, we know that people up in higher ups are pedos, right? We know this. People who are politicians, Hollywood. The whole thing about it is if you can get them to write laws to protect these people, they're protecting themselves in the process. The Hollywood folks, the politicians. When you do away with the ability to fight people with the law, how are you going to fight these people? When they have the law on their side, which is part of the goal here, is to get the laws written up to where it will protect them from any kind of lawful backlash, legal.
Outlaw, let me stop you. Let me stop you for just half a second there. I want you to complete that, but I want to jump in and say I can see this in a blue city. I'm subscribed to a team that catches these people, online predators. They catch them up here. They're called Colorado Pet Patrol. If you're into watching scumbags get taken out, I highly recommend checking out their channel. But here's the sad thing. In some counties in this blue city, they will catch and release and simply write them a ticket as if it's a fucking a traffic violation. And these people have been caught asking for and getting to the point of meeting up with assumed minors. They're usually they're always what do you call it? They're not real. They're not real.
Undercover.
They're well, they're not even undercover. They're private citizens that do this. But anyway, Outlaw, back to your point, but it just irritated me that a lot of people just get written a ticket.
If
these people aren't going to court.
If you can take the ability for the average citizen to fight them on lawful grounds out of their hands and just make it okay, just turn the other eye, like you're saying here.
Yep.
It's going to leave people no choice but the two-way rifle range, as Jimmy calls it. That's where we're headed, folks. It's going to come to bloodshed, whether we like it or not. And that's all I'm going to say, because you guys get it. So,
yep. Oh, we do.
Oh, he's not wrong.
Jumping
because that just leaves, as
Jackal.
he said, no choice. I know I've been somewhat quiet because you know what I'm doing. Ravenfield. But
we actually haven't heard of a lot of Crusader or you tonight. So yeah, guys, feel free to jump in.
Well, everybody else is talking over everybody else, so fuck you.
Yeah, well, yeah, as Tommy would say, fuck you. Well, yes, when you take the ability to defend one's family, and obviously people that involve themselves in this kind of nonsense, they don't have kids of their own, because no, I don't. I'll be damned before I get caught with having my own children. Fuck. But from what my father has told me about how my grandfather acted towards a particular superintendent that was just a total asshole to my dad back in school, if you mess with a father's kid, you are poking a bear that is just about to wake up from, well, hibernation and hasn't eaten for months. That's essentially what you're doing. Because any real father that truly cares about his children, he finds out that you've been doing this kind of shit around his kids. To say that he's going to make you wish that you had a cyanide pill shaped like your tooth implanted in your mouth to spare yourself the pain is an understatement. We've already seen instances of what fathers are willing to do to avenge their children, even if the children...
It's not just fathers.
It's not just fathers. Oh no, the mothers will be right behind their husbands involved in this.
Remember that story from... I can't remember who said it on Pop Show, but they found out that their sister had gotten had this happen to them, back in the old days, back out in the country where there's no police presence, they took care of the problem themselves.
You know, back in my day, we used to take them back behind the woodshed, and we used to pop a cap in their ass. That's what we did. That's what we did to them back then.
As
Pop a
it
cap
should
in
be.
your ass with an M1 Garand that was used in World War II, probably.
Yep. So let's wrap this up really quick so I can get out of Spun Up because I don't want to stay here long.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go there. We're gonna go a little bit further down this bullshit hole.
I'm muting.
when you have me attend your child or adult's birthday party, fundraiser, or company party or special event, I will donate 100% of your donation to local charities that help sick children. That's his quote. That's his in. Had allegedly 3 videos and 5 images that basically prosecutors say too profane to say out loud.
Yep.
There you go. Oh, and this is what I was saying. See that? Okay. This is I don't know if this is approved. This might not be approved, so this might not be part of a club. Like I said, he might not be official. That looks approved though. So I mean, he's mingling with them. He's around everybody that's official, right? You got your TIE pilot there. You got your Commander Cody there. I think maybe that's yellow. I don't know if that is. You've got your Vader there. Like I said, I know a little bit about this shit. But yeah, I mean, here you go. He is currently being held on a $200,000 bond. Not high enough, in my opinion.
That's
at Hampton
not
County
very
Prison.
high.
No, it's not, because that's what is that? $20,000 to get him out.
released.
Yeah.
20K,
So
yeah.
on that
20.
note, basically somebody could put a lien on their house or something. And he could be out. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah.
I can probably guarantee it's probably already happened.
Yeah, and a high bond was requested by Woods, with the attorney telling the judge that a psychologist deemed the wannabe Jedi's fantasy fuels the behavior in this case. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we'll end it on that one. We're not going to end the show. We're not done yet. We have to have highlights. We cannot end on that note. I will not go out on that note on the anniversary stream, but that shit pisses me the fuck off.
But
I will
wait,
say
there's
this though.
more.
I will say this though, Rhino, just to lift your spirits just a little bit. Brandon Trueblood is in the chat with us tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm glad to see him.
I don't have keys to the car because I can understand the mistrust that Rhino has with me, even though I trusted him with the keys to my car once.
I tried to wreck that car, to be fair.
You did.
And he doesn't even trust me with the keys to the car.
That's
I don't trust anybody on this panel with the keys to the car because I know what you guys are capable of.
Probably for the best.
Rhino, I'll have to go back and look at my numbers, but the last that I looked at, that stream that you ran, because I was busy with the charity event, that was my highest viewed stream, to be honest with you.
Wow.
So,
all right. Well, you're saying I need to be on the show more often and contribute to the fuckery on that side. I think that's what I'm hearing. I need to help you out more over there.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Other than just trolling the chat.
I like doing that. I like trolling the chat. That's fun.
It's all right. It's all right, man. You control the chat. I can give you the keys to the car, but just don't
All
wreck
right.
the motherfucker.
Maybe
okay?
one day I'll give one of you the keys to the car, but
yes,
I'll be
think
holding
you
my
need to
breath
give it to
the
me.
whole time.
Why
Why the fuck would I give you the keys?
We're gonna have to. He's gonna get Rhino's gonna get lawyers involved. We're gonna have to sign waivers and all kinds of paperwork.
I have the most experience. I can do it.
Well,
can you see?
I can do it. I heard there was an old lady here tonight. Where is
Oh
she?
no! Oh God, no!
Gladys. Gladys.
Okay, hey, I'll be honest.
Hello.
Hello. Who is this?
This is old Bill.
I'm gonna let this happen. Stand by.
I haven't seen you since 1963.
I thought it was 1962, wasn't it? Back in Sheboygan.
I get forgetful, Bill.
It was at the circus. Don't you remember the circus goddess? We
I
shared
don't
peanuts.
remember yesterday.
I had popcorn, and you put your hand in my popcorn, and I had my penis in there. Don't you remember? Don't you remember, Gladys? It's me, old Bill.
I don't remember yesterday. I'm afraid.
Who's it?
There's a
Where
nice
am I?
young man named Rhino that comes to my place.
You know what's fucking sad about this conversation? This actually sounds like something I'd hear when I'm going into the nursing homes.
You're that nice boy who comes around and brings the lollipops to the old lady.
We're gonna bring the panel back. You two go off stream and do what you got to do. We're gonna bring the panel back. God damn it!
God, I feel dirty.
There's a nice boy that comes to my nursing home named Rhino.
He hands out the lollipops to all the ladies.
I mean, his name's not Rhino, but it does start with an R.
Well, that's
old
good.
loves
That's good.
reconnecting here on Rhino streams.
That
makes me so happy.
That was something.
Oh, I'm so glad that your stream.
My penis was in the popcorn. What the? On that note, I think it's time to transition to something that also makes no fucking sense. So let's get into this.
It better involve a 300-year-old tortoise.
From the
snapping turtle.
Cocaine shark.
Cocaine sharks.
We already
We're there.
have
We're at this point in the
Sharknado
stream where nothing
5.
makes sense anymore. I think we were there a while ago, but now we're really there. Cocaine shark, drug-addled cocaine sharks, maybe gobbling bales of narcotics dumped off the Florida coast. Study reveals crazy brain. All right. Experts have suspected that sharks off the coast of Florida are coming into contact with large amounts of cocaine and it's getting dumped in the ocean. Hauls of cocaine are said to be dropped. This is leading up to another movie. I can tell. We're going to have another blockbuster film pretty soon. Hauls of cocaine are said to be dropped in the ocean either to let smugglers collect them or as an attempt for criminals to escape law enforcement. A marine biologist suspects sharks could be eating cocaine off the coast of Florida. Here's some pictures here. Cocaine. Yeah, can we say that on YouTube? I feel like it's news. YouTube, this is news.
Sugar.
Yeah, we had cocaine bears, so we had the cocaine.
We were
land
monetized.
Animal. Now we have we had an apex predator, a land predator, cocaine bear. So now, of course, we have to naturally progress to the water.
I want you to notice something. The first hang on. The first half of the stream, we had super chats. The second half of the stream, nothing. They demonetized us halfway through. I bet.
Okay.
Anyway, we're not going to make it to the end of this.
Question for you, specifically you, Crusader.
Yes.
Does cocaine not work primarily on mammalian brains? Something about how warm-blooded creatures operate?
Well, it actually can have an effect on aquatic species, and unfortunately, whoever wrote this article is actually wrong. They're not technically eating it. What's actually happening to the cocaine is it's actually dissolving in the water, and it's actually getting into the water table and the water supply. That when one thing not many people understand is sharks don't actually sleep. If a shark were to stop moving, it would actually die. So it needs to constantly keep moving. So what happens is the cocaine is actually dissolving within the water, and the water is actually going in the shark's mouth and going out of its gills, which is how it's perfusing, actually gaining oxygen to stay alive and to breathe. Now what's happening is you're having so many parts per million of cocaine within the water that's actually going directly into the waterway / what would be the equivalent of our airway, and they're actually ingesting it directly straight to their lungs, as if there was a fog of cocaine within the air that you would walk through. You're going to inhale a portion of it, and it's going to actually get into the bloodstream and have neurological effects on it.
Okay, so that could be
Holy
even
shit.
worse than what happens the
Yeah.
way the stuff is normally used for mammals
sounds
and other
bad.
similar
Well,
creatures.
even the story with the cocaine bear.
Yeah, the bear
that
fucking
bear
died.
died like literally immediately because it.
Yeah.
But it got coked
Yeah.
out of its mind. It had a heart attack immediately.
He probably had a wild few seconds beforehand, but after that it was lights out.
Well,
all right. We'll
was
get
Rick
back into
James,
this article. Rick
And
James the bear. Yeah.
I, Jason Aldean, the flying magical dolphin with the guitar, may or may not be a product of this. Just saying. I may or may not have ingested some of this magic powder, and I have no idea.
It's
are
very
a
plausible.
guitar.
It's very plausible.
I-
All right,
I
let's
have
finish
no
off. Let's finish off cocaine shark here. Large batches of the drug have been known to wash up on Florida beaches. Marine biologist Tom Hurd, who's better known by his YouTube nickname, the Blowfish. All right, how'd you get that nickname, man? Wanted to see whether sharks off the coast of Florida were consuming the substance, according to Live Science. He made a documentary for Discovery's Shark Week called Cocaine Sharks. So if you want to check out more about that, you've got Discovery.
See?
There you go.
I told you guys. I told you.
It's already on TV. University of Florida environmental scientist Tracy Finara also took part in the study. So yeah, cocaine sharks, awesome. And that is this week in what the fuck. So we've got cocaine
Florida.
bears. We've got cocaine sharks, all sorts of things. And Polska has proven that we are somehow still monetized. I am shocked. After everything we've said tonight. Unbelievable. But Polska says for $2 here, if it'll pop up. God, there's such lag on this. This is unbelievable. It's not even the right screen it's supposed to be on. Is it working now? Does it show up now?
It did show up. Yes,
Yeah,
there we go.
Okay. For $2, not true Rhino. Okay. I have no idea why this is taking like 20 seconds
Okay.
extra to load something.
Well, YouTube is giving you the not the
I think it's
proverbial-
StreamYard this time.
Well, let's just say something is not giving you the proverbial penis slap. They're just
That's a
giving you
great segue. That is a great segue. Speaking of penis slapping.
Oh no.
Thank you. That was a perfect segue. I appreciate
You're welcome. You're
And-
welcome.
Slap.
I was about to say,
Oh,
Tommy, did you go to sleep again?
Let's just say that
Oh
my
my
head rolled
God.
off my shoulders when I saw this.
Oh God.
So, speaking of slapping penises around, exclusive. Men are injecting lip filler into their penises to add inches of extra girth. It's not even length. You're just making it chubby.
That can't be healthy.
No.
Probably not. But
No.
they're doing it.
Well, especially because it's probably industrial RTV.
No, that'll work.
Just go to Home Depot, get some of that fuck. Well, it doesn't even matter what color it is, but get the clear shit and just
Get the clear
plug in
shit. Yeah.
there you go. After
I
overhearing his
hear
wife
the
making.
ladies. I hear the ladies like the black cock.
Okay. After overhearing his wife making fun of his manhood during the breakdown of their marriage, and just as he was re-entering the dating scene to meet someone new, Paul had a crisis of confidence. Oh, I'm sorry, Paul. But you didn't have to do this. The 39-year-old from Texas had flirted with the idea of penis enlargement surgery, but was put off by the irreversible nature in putting silicone in there is totally reversible, I'm sure. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mr. E.
Oh, you know how they do that though? They cut a ligament in between the Yeah, no, don't.
We're good.
Don't do that.
All right. TMI. Let's stop.
A black cock?
You
I had one of those as a pet when I was.
She
a
cheated
little
on
girl.
old Bill. I know what the fuck's going on.
It's been 84 years. I heard
Then
brothers like
he
the black
stumbled
cock.
on Then he stumbled upon penis filler procedures, which, like lip filler, promise to be totally reversible because they involve injecting a dissolving gel. That's good for your man-mate. Fellow Texan Jordan Tunnel 33 was excited to overhear someone talking about the procedure at a friend's gathering. Who the fuck talks about this shit other than us idiots?
A bunch of fagats.
How do you move the dick, bro? How do you move the dick?
How do you move the dick? Just inject it
I
with black
can't
cock.
move it. It's too heavy. Come on, man.
Fucking thing weighs 5 pounds now. Jesus Christ.
It hangs down to my knees.
All right. He told DailyMail.com, seeing all the other guys in the football locker room and seeing what they were packing. Why are you?
Why
staring
are
at
you
people's dicks in the
looking?
locker room? No wonder his wife left him. God damn, it all makes sense now. This is all starting to make sense. His wife caught him checking out dicks and said, "I can't do this, man." Versus what I was packing and knowing that I wasn't on par with the other guys. But while the dermal filler is widely used for areas of the face, evidence of its use in penile girth enhancement is limited. Oh, but wait, there is more. Last month, German man died from sepsis after silicone oil from a penis enlargement jab ended up in his bloodstream. So that's pleasant. You know, the thing that fills with blood is probably not the place you should be putting silicone in. Just saying. There's lots of room for accidents there.
It's the big flash at Hiroshima.
I got a story for you guys later. After party.
Okay. Okay, after party stories.
Well, I had a big black cock when I was a little girl as a cat. His name was Henry, and he used to crow in the front yard.
How the fuck how the fuck
I
they
remember
monetize this
Henry.
show? It's beyond-
Gertrude, we don't. This is not time for an Alzheimer's
Look at this.
story.
You want that in your dick?
No
Want that in
El
your dick?
Polo. No,
No.
El Polo.
We can make this happen. You too
No.
can have black cock injected in your dick.
No
With all of those
bodo.
fancy tools.
No bodo. No.
You know the
And this
really
just goes
sad
on
thing-
and on and on. I'm not going to read any more of this article, but
Thank
oh
you.
my
I'll be right
God.
back.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I lied. Mr. Moore's patients usually spend between $6,000 and $12,000
Holy
to put
fuck.
black cock in their cock. There you go. And now we're done. Now I'm done. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. Too much shenanigans.
You know what the really sad thing is, Rhino? You got
What is this?
you've got two people on this stream at least who could probably explain the entire procedure.
Well,
Please do.
How
Please
about
do.
Oh,
No.
somebody out themselves, please. Which one of you?
Used to be an
Which one
OR
of you?
tech in the army. Remember?
Oh.
I used
Okay.
to do
All right.
surgeries.
no.
Who's the other one? Is this the other one?
No.
Have we identified the other one who
Who's
can
the,
tell
who's
us?
the other guy that used to do medical?
Uh,
Rhino,
Oh,
we only know
Nate.
two guys
Uh,
that did
Nate.
medical back in the day.
Nate,
uh,
I'm gonna let you talk him through it. I'm gonna go get some meat.
is it
No.
Nate? Is
Yeah.
it Nate? I'm still
I'm
guessing.
not Nate.
No, I pressed the
fuck?
wrong button.
You've been pressing all the wrong buttons all night long, dude. It's okay. We're just enjoying that show.
And the
He's
funny thing
supposed
is,
to be not drinking.
and the
Enjoy
I'm
funny
not
the
thing
drinking. That's why I
the
used to
funny-
drink.
Crusader,
Yeah.
am
funny
I
thing
wrong
is,
when I
he's
say
supposed.
that between
funny-
the two of us, we could probably explain the entire procedure?
Oh yeah, we quite easily could. However, the one thing that most people are taking into consideration or not taking into consideration when it comes to presentation of standing at attention, most people think it's an increase in blood flow, where they're completely and totally wrong. It's a drop in blood pressure, which is why the lower the blood pressure goes, the larger and closer someone stands to attention, so to speak. Which is why the original foundations for the little blue pill was originally a blood pressure medication to lower blood pressure. However, one of the side effects that they noticed made someone stand to attention a lot longer, at least 3 to 4 hours until they played with the recipe on that. But yeah, Mando, you're right. We could break that down medically, but
Let's
I don't
not.
think I don't think this is
would-
the
it would
audience
break-
for that.
It would break most of their brains.
No,
Yeah.
it would
I mean,
just make us
well,
puke.
It's really simple. I mean, I can break it down for you right now. You take a syringe and then bigger dick.
All right, shut up.
You know that from experience.
No, I don't. I'm saying that's how it seems like it would work.
I eat those blue
I don't
pills.
see it either way.
Do you guys remember all those skits about? Yeah. Do you guys remember all those skits about
hold on.
when it goes? Okay.
We've got an old man here trying to say something.
I eat them blue pills like you would Skittles. That's all I had to say. When you get to my age, you still like to get it on. Ain't that right, Gladys?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't. Yeah, I guess. I really need my pills.
You don't need the pills, but your little Rhino friend does probably.
Oh, he's so nice. I love when he comes and he gives me my medicine.
I know. I've seen him hanging around. He's always hanging around.
Put a stop to this, please.
Oh my God!
You guys are keeping me awake. God damn it! I gotta
Sean,
fall
what
asleep.
What the fuck were you saying before I let that happen? I'll never make that mistake again.
Sean's about ready to lose it.
Like I am every Friday.
Right?
No, I was about to say, you guys remember all the skits like maybe 10 years ago when the blue pill came out about it's still up after the deed is done and they're trying to sit there and get it to go down for the next 3 hours?
Yeah.
I think that's what created stepsister porn.
Oh, God.
Help me, step bro. I'm stuck.
What are y'all staring at? Hey.
You.
What are you guys looking at my ass for? Hey, quit looking at me, man.
That's one sweet ass beaver right there, if I do say so myself.
Vanilla.
I know what you sick humans are doing, man. You stay with my asshole. Get.
Oh, yeah. We had a whole discussion on Brandon Trueblood show. You really got to start watching that, especially if you drive for a living or you just need something to do to pass the time. Brandon's show is fucking awesome. We discovered everything we needed to know about beaver anal glands.
That actually happened on Rhino's show. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't think so. I don't remember anything about beaver anal glands.
No, didn't we talk about
show.
this in Ike's show last night?
Oh dear God!
You might have there too, because it was.
Are you
pretty
just going
popular.
around? Are you just making the beaver anal gland tour? Is that like the beaver anal gland comeback tour?
I'm building my dams.
He's got to
doing beaver
protect the
things.
gland.
You guys are coming in and pillaging my people and
Squeezing your butts.
Yeah, I seen what the sick stuff you guys do, man. Squeezing us in your ice creams and
Those beavers always chewing on the wood.
I'll tell you what, we are about to wrap up the show. We've got a few more articles left to go. I think we're going to leave a couple out. One of the ones we could have covered, which I think Better Bachelor covered, so I'll leave it alone. OnlyFans girl turned trad wife. No, they're not. That's a bunch of bullshit. We don't need to talk about that. And the other one is why Tinder is making women miserable. I don't really care. So they suck.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
No, that's
it's
just life that's
self-fulfilling
making
prophecy.
them miserable.
Yeah.
But what we do have is a couple more videos to make it easy. And then to end it, we'll have some fun fail videos. We do have a few of those queued up. But this one, it just, I don't get planet Earth anymore. I really don't. I've been saying that all night, but every time a new article or whatever comes up, it just gets worse and worse. But here we go. This is from the Quartering, actually. We'll play this really quick. And if it loads, there we go. I keep having that lag. Here we go. Right? That works. There it
What did
is.
you do when you saw her? We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was
Come on now. Better sit here and not in for 20 minutes while these women yap. I know she's lying. Her mom knows she's lying. When they said NBC was coming over, I was hoping to meet Matt Lauer. I like Matt Lauer. And I'm missing the football for this nonsense. Well, you better say something. Otherwise, they're going to think you don't care.
Stand back and let medical professionals work with her.
That was good.
Well, I suppose I better make it look like I'm trying to make her feel.
What's on, everyone?
That was good.
Jeremy here from the corner. Remember yesterday when I talked about the insanity around this individual who very clearly, at least in my opinion, faked her own abduction, just only to reappear at home 48 hours later. Well, the information at that time was that she had stopped at a Target to pick up snacks and then parked her car on the side of the road somewhere, disappeared. The snacks went with her, not her Apple Watch, which can be tracked, not her cell phone or all this other stuff, right? 2 days later, this individual just appeared at home. And everyone said, "Oh my goodness, she was taken." Literally, it's like Liam Neeson's. It's like the real Liam Neeson's, and it's happening right here in America. Let's fire up a GoFundMe for this person. Let's make this person rich. Well, Carly Russell researched the movie Taken before stealing clothes and vanishing. Hoover PD tells it was all fake. Now they want you watching the
You can't make this shit up.
story.
Well,
instead of what's going on
here's
in
the funny
Washington
part.
with, whistleblowers that are.
Yeah.
Hoover was a crossdresser.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is a confirmed fact.
Yeah. This happened in my neck of the woods, actually.
Story. That's what they want. This is what they want you to be talking about instead of stuff like attorney who refused to bring charges against the president's son donated to the president's 2020 campaign.
Right.
What a coinky dink.
Oh, shocker.
Or over $17
no one
million
wants to sell
has
it.
been funneled from foreign sources to the Biden family, confirms IRS whistleblower.
That's what we talked about at the
What
beginning.
a coinky dink. But let's talk about Let's talk about this dumb idiot.
To be fair, we try to talk about all sorts of shit here just to keep it entertaining. But yes, I get his point.
Who got caught trying to pretend that they were taken.
More like railed over the hood of their car.
We got to talk about that, and we'll talk about this. Huh? Carly Russell researched the Liam Neeson movie Taken and whether she was too old for an Amber Alert before she vanished last week. Then reappeared 2 days later, claiming she had been abducted after going to help a, quote, toddler on the side of the road. Carly, who is 25, told PD that she was taken by, of course, a white man with orange hair. Who appeared from the trees on the side of the road. She saw a baby boy in a diaper walking along the road on Thursday around 9:30. So she made it race. She brought race into it. Her disappearance sparked a frantic police and volunteer hunt, which generated $62,000 in
shit.
donations to Crime Stoppers, and nationwide fears that the young nursing student. She reappeared at her parents' house Saturday night, 49 hours later, what her parents described as in a bad state. At a press conference today, Hoover PD revealed new evidence that points to her disappearance being a complete hoax. We've been unable to verify most of her statements, and we have no reason to believe there is any kind of threat to public safety.
Okay, we've got that out of the way. Now, fun fact. I actually
oh my
there's
God,
a case
Jackal.
There's a case. Yeah, Jackal, if you could, thank you. Change that to something more jackalish and less. Oh my God, there is a case out there that I watched the other day, and I can't remember the name. I watch a lot of these crime things, but there was a woman that faked her disappearance as well. She was jogging and then was kidnapped by two Mexican women and taken for like almost a month. And then she comes back, and then the police investigate it for like 10 years. And they finally realize it was her because they finally find the guy that she was with for the month. And of course she was married. And yeah, she left to get some on the side. And then when that didn't work out, she was found abandoned on the street. and came home to her husband and acted like nothing happened until the police busted her 10 years later with the DNA evidence and said, oh, by the way, do you want your husband in the room for what we're about to talk about? She's like, yeah, but I don't want to press charges on these women. Well, it turns out the guy you were staying with, there's your DNA on the coffin table, and he admitted to doing all these things with you and causing these injuries to you that you asked him to do to you to make it more realistic when he dumped you off. She had been cheating on her husband the entire time. So there is the factual criminal case behind that, and she, I don't think she even got like a hard time for that. But yeah, she, the husband left. I think he got custody of kids and got away from that situation. Oh, she had kids too.
Good.
So
I
wonderful.
still
But
fantasize
he got
about the spicy Latina kidnapping, man.
yeah, that didn't happen.
Oh yeah.
In all seriousness, this is getting embarrassing. That Carly Russell was, or is that her name? Carly Russell.
I think Hustle is probably better.
Yeah.
This is what now the second case from my neck of the woods. You had Bubba Wallace faking a hate crime, and now you have her faking a hate crime in my state of Alabama.
Jesse. Don't forget Jesse.
Yeah.
Juicy
I'm like-
Juicy Smollett.
They're making my state look awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
It
But
doesn't
I
yeah,
haven't-
and
much, to be honest.
And I guarantee you, what I was talking about with this crime story, I guarantee you it's the same thing. Like she disappeared, got some action, and then came home, But what were you saying, Outlaw? I'm sorry if I cut you off.
Oh no, I was pretty much done. But yeah, I haven't covered this story because Hammerhand, everybody else covered it, but I was going to. But, yeah, everybody else has. So,
Well, I
maybe
didn't
I
know,
will.
so we heard it here first, I guess.
Yeah.
I heard it here
yeah.
first, folks.
Yeah. I've got one from Salty Cracker queued up too, and then we'll do some funny stuff, and then we'll call it a night because we're about at that mark, and we're gonna go over, but it's okay, it's not too bad. But let's talk about this. It's not funny. I'm gonna tell you just in advance, it's not funny, but it is ironic. Okay, some of you might laugh. You have a sick, dark sense of humor. But I just want to say in advance, this is not meant to be funny. It's just extremely ironic. All right, let's bring this one up again from
I'm gonna
Salty
laugh my
Cracker.
ass off.
Well, it's bad, but yeah. Here we
I
go.
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We have from Salty Cracker here, the socialist leader and pro-abortion advocate dies day after aborting baby. So let's get into, and I don't even think I can say that on YouTube, but here we are, and I did it again. So it is what it is.
Oh, life for a life.
Join me in celebrating my 2 abortions next weekend. My friend is throwing me in a.
When you do things like this, a party, and she says, my friends are throwing me. What she's going to say is shower. What she should be saying is off a bridge, but
abortion shower.
Oh, guess who won't be getting that 10th abortion is free punch card? Who won't be wearing the I have 21 abortion shirts? This asshole. Tiny little.
Okay, I said don't laugh.
Trump
Don't laugh.
bobblehead. Because she dead. She dead. Let's check. Want to sleep over this. Gateway pundit essays, Argentinian socialist leader and pro-abortion. I hate every one of those words. So much Argentinians. You guys are funny. But the socialist leader, pro-abortion. Fuck this bitch. Anyway, Argentinian socialist leader and pro-abortion advocate dies days after aborting baby. I'd like to give that baby a medal. I salute that. When somebody comes at you, when somebody tries to kill you, when somebody engages the service of a
Give that baby a purple heart.
Abortionist. I hit puberty essays. Don't question it. Where's the Soul Queen?
He meant to say cervix, by the way.
That baby was like, I ain't going down without a fight. I'm taking this rankled bitch with me. Oh, that's a shit. Oh, damn it. Don't like that.
Yes.
Come get me. Dang. Young
Does this
Socialist
qualify
Party
as self-defense?
Maria del
Yes.
Valle.
I guess so.
Yes, I'll allow it.
Gonzalez. Damn. How about abort some of that name? Peter, I'm sorry. I got a lot of explaining to do.
And he's married to
If I
the
end
Salt
up
Queen.
at those pearly gates,
Yeah.
boys, I'm gonna have to sit there and go, listen, come on. I'm joking in the service to shame these people to get them to stop killing babies. Don't hold it against me, right? Not all of these are going to be in good taste. Anyhow, young Socialist Party leader Maria del Valle Gonzalez Lopez Gutierrez Miguelitos Estados Unidos Dipeditos para los Joe Bidenitos died last week after.
Was it
Oh my God.
in there?
Young Socialist was also a pro-abortion advocate. Pronouns were.
Pronouns were. Nice.
23-year-old. They dead.
23, only 23 too.
DeValle is
Somebody's
the first mother
gonna
who is known to have
die.
died since abortion on demand was made legal in Argentinias earlier this year. Is she really a mother? She really a mother? First of all, should you say birthing person? First birthing person to have died since abortion on demand. I like how lefties are all. You guys are going to be upset at this video, right? I gotta imagine we pissed off a bunch of you meth head unfuckable goblins. Sons of bitches.
Piss goblins.
Shaped like Jerry Nadler's all upset. Oh, I get my fuck you! You're killing babies. You guys are normalizing on demand, no limit abortions. Fuck you! How could I have upset you? Good, I want to upset you. I hope you're all fucking pissy right now, idiots. Go to Canada.
Because her snatch looks like Gary Oldman's face.
This is insane.
Oh.
This is insane that we're at this point where number one, everybody's fine that cocaine was in the fucking White House the other day.
Right. Yeah. No big
Go
deal.
along with that. Number two, that these fucking lefty, criminal, satanic, monstrous pedophiles, they want dead babies. And if one of these dumb fuckers dies while going through one of these and we make fun of it, we're the bad guy. We're the bad guy. You kill the baby. Fuck you. Fuck you. Eat my balls. Anyhow.
The doctor's like, oops, wrong one.
Let the salt flow.
Argentina. And this chick's dead because of it. She was a university student studying social work. Social work. Fucking hell. I mean, come on. What a useless piece of shit. Here you got this Argentinian.
This is the story that just keeps on giving.
Socialist leader, pro-abortion, wants more dead babies, is probably fine with giving methamphetamine to small children. Probably wants to erect a Spanish George Floyd statue for all the other fucking fentanyl heads out there. Fuck yo, criminals.
Fuck yo.
Now, this is one of those situations where I'm sad that a baby was aborted over here, but I'm sad that I'm at least happy that the baby didn't go down without a fight. somebody's murdering you, and you self-defend the other person into an early grave. I ain't gonna lose any sleep.
There you go. So that is that.
This story needs the AOC deep fake. I'm being murdered.
Oh yeah.
Holy
The baby's just stabbing her. Where is she?
All right, we've had quite enough fun tonight. Let's watch some.
Remember
some
that
fails.
clip that I had in my bullshit report of that unitologist or the cultist climbing up onto that car, grabbing 2 grenades, and then going right before blowing himself up. The baby did that inside her.
Well, and here's a point of note. I believe abortion is still illegal in Argentina. So you know that was done with a clothes hanger.
Yikes.
And
And on that lovely high note, we are going to move right along. Nothing to see here. Nothing at all. No coat hangers were harmed in the making of this video tonight.
I believe the baby yelled Allahu Akbar.
I think
a snack bar.
Here, put me on full screen. Man. They use these now.
No. Hold on. We're not going to use back scratchers. No, that's too brutal.
Russian soldiers
Right,
roll tank when attempting to drift.
Yes, let's see what happens here.
Well, I haven't rolled over a tank, but I did make a Bradley drift.
Nice.
You're gonna like this video.
That's not that hard to do if you understand how the track system works.
Well,
yeah.
Just wait for it. There's a couple of them that go through before the main event.
Is it buffering on your guys' end?
It's just choppy. It's choppy.
Yep. I'm getting about 2 frames a second.
Damn it.
Oh, well. It is what it is.
Let it run.
All right.
Yeah, that one that just went through, the engine almost got drowned.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh my God. Coming in hot. Yeah, that'll do it. That's an expensive accident.
And I'm pretty sure that's a Polish tank too.
Mm-hmm. So it's a Tiger. It's a German Tiger.
No.
I mean, German Leopard.
No, those are old Soviet pattern tanks. I just think they're in the Polish army.
Yeah, it could be a
T-34. You know how small those compartments are?
Mm-hmm.
They're tiny.
Oh yeah.
That means
The driver actually has the most space available, and he's in an entirely separate compartment.
Mm-hmm.
The gunner and the tank commander, they're bouncing off of everything, and there's probably sharp pieces everywhere inside that tank.
Oh, and if there's a loader, that poor individual's getting screwed over as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, let's see. When a German Leopard 2 tank carried a beer without spilling a drop. Let's see what this one's about.
Jimmy, you're gonna like
I've
this one.
seen Abrams do that.
Germans know their shit, man.
When it comes
So
down
this
to
would be
war machines,
Jimmy holding the beer if
the
you were in a
Germans are
tank. Yeah.
unmatched.
I could
found
do
this one
that. Hold my
specifically for the
beer.
Alkies.
Hold my beer. Watch this. Oh, yep. I've seen this one.
1986.
This tank literally said, "Hold my beer. Watch this."
Wow.
Yeah, no, the
gyro
stabilizers for
stabilizer.
tank barrels is fucking uncanny.
They are quite incredible. Abrams is the same way.
Oh yeah.
Yep. They can drive up to 40 miles an hour and still keep barrel on target.
Jackal
Yeah,
45,
fire.
sir. 45.
Whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you too. Oh, and by the way, I
but
haven't said this.
35 tons going 45
Fuck you,
miles
Billy.
an hour.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't hashed it out. We've got some weird shit going on between old Bill and Tommy D. It's
This is on Gilded. This is on Gilded. It's not for here.
It's been pretty weird though. I don't know, man. It's getting.
I was about
quite
to say,
contentious.
what are you now?
I changed
I'm
it
curious.
back to normal.
At least for now.
Billy stealthily changed.
And now it will be changed.
Yep. All right,
What?
we have explosive demolition destroys more than
know,
planned.
Back in my day, when the Germans had tanks, we killed them fucking krauts. That's what we did.
Now, I could. Before you play this, Rhino, I will say this much: I made it a point to watch these videos to make sure it didn't have any cringe music on it. And this
Well,
is
I
one
mean,
of the
that's
rare
the least of our worries after everything we've talked about tonight. So,
And this is one of the rare times where the wall is defeated.
all right, let's watch the wall get defeated. It'll be a first.
You have
Let's
piqued my
see.
interest.
Yeah.
Of course, you.
Oh no, I've seen this one. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Need more.
Oh no. No shit.
No, that's not good.
All the way down.
That like
whoop
knocked all.
Whoops.
Those guys should have hired a certain demolition crew that was responsible for a certain tower, number 7, on a certain day in 2001. Then it probably would have been collapsed correctly.
It would have dropped straight down.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right.
I
And
figured
we've
since
got
we always
another-
bring down the house, that I may as well find a few videos that do it as well.
Yeah, we've got another dangerous building demolition gone wrong. Let's see what this one's about. Da-da-da-da-da. Waiting on my fucking computer. There we go. Oh, shit.
Oh, he's playing Jenga. Doink. As Fred Sanford once said, "You big dummy."
So, would you agree that this is a rare time where the wall was defeated?
Perhaps I will agree with that, yes.
The wall struck back. The wall is always undefeated. But the wall
And
struck back on that one.
I saved the best one here for last. I don't need to even say the title. I'll just go straight to it. Here we go. Come on, computer. There we go.
Get a new computer.
Oh, let me restart that one. Hang on.
I forgot I sent you this one.
What the fuck is she doing?
Oh my god! What the hell? It's not this bathroom! You stupid! It's the other bathroom! Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding. You gotta be
Yeah, I saw this.
now, right? Shit. Oh my. Guys, how can you be so stupid? You're supposed to be doing the other bathroom! I'm sorry.
But we ripped the roof off too, by the way.
Did she call her daughter a stupid slut?
I'm not sure what phrasing she used.
I think it was a stupid fuck.
Yeah.
I think.
It's not this bathroom! You stupid fucks! It's the other bathroom!
Yeah, she said fuck.
All right. We learned a lot tonight. I don't know if we wanted to learn everything we learned tonight, but we learned a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got to get some lip filler.
Oh. I need some silica, some magnesium powder, and then some aluminum wrap.
Oh, you need a little bit of iron to go with that too.
Jackal, given where you allegedly work, you should be able to get that easily.
Yes, yes.
And also where my hand is right at the moment. I
want to know.
This.
On that note, let's have final thoughts, starting with Crusader Nate. Your final thoughts, sir.
Oh, well, you hit me off guard on that one. I was reading the chat. Keep living the dream, guys. Nightmares are dreams too, and we're only getting started on this dream of what's going on in this world. So remember, laugh at the little things, have fun. Don't do anything you saw on this show, and just enjoy life. That's all I have to say.
Fair enough, man. Don't do anything you saw on the show. Not just the articles or the videos, but anything you see any of us do. Don't do that. Don't do any of that. All right. Sweet. This is going to get me a homo suspicion point, but what the fuck ever. Sweet ass MGTOW Outlaw. Your final thoughts.
It's been a fun ride, man. You guys adopted me into the fold, man, and it's I could have sworn you guys have been doing this longer than a year, but yeah, like I said, it's been fun, and I look forward to many more years of fun with you guys. And I appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. And you're welcome anytime. And the reason it feels like longer than a year is because it's been just that painful.
You call
All
it
right.
pain, we call it fun.
Yes, sir. Jimmy, the waffle fucking bones.
Oh, man.
Your thoughts?
Where do I even fucking start?
Well, don't waffle for one.
No, don't do that. That's for your show tomorrow. You are doing a show tomorrow, right?
Too late.
Yeah, I'll probably be doing a gaming stream. Play my favorite game I've ever played ever. It's a PlayStation 1 game, so you'll have to forgive the graphics and all this other stuff. But that we'll save that for tomorrow night.
EverQuest 1.
No, it's Legend of the Dragoon.
You're gonna let him waffle, aren't you? Don't do it.
Don't do it.
He ordered the short stack. I gotta fucking give him a short stack, man. That's what I do.
Short stack.
But,
very short. So what are your final thoughts?
Well, first off, delete TikTok. Do not give money to thirsty ass hoes and let them earn more money in a day than you do in an entire month. Stay strong. Buy ammo. Buy emergency food. Buy medical supplies. Buy supplies that will benefit you, your loved ones, potentially your future family. If you're into that kind of thing or hoping for that kind of thing, don't give up hope, gentlemen. There is something within our DNA that is telling us to push on, preserve, and prosper. Do not ignore that voice.
All right. That was actually a pretty good short stack. There you go. I have posted a link to the after party in the chat. I need to check over on Rumble really quick as well. Okay. I need to definitely pay attention to Rumble. There is a $50 donation over on Rumble. Digital Dead Girl says this is the absolute best. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much.
We're
Very
not
much appreciated.
worthy. We're not
Fucking A.
worthy.
That's cool.
Goddamn.
That's cool.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you again.
It's not the video that you want. So I hope I did it service.
You whined properly, so you're good, man.
All right. What else? Just checking MGTOW really quick. Don't see any over there. So I think we're clear. Checking one more time on YouTube. Make sure I didn't cock anything up and miss anything there. Nope. I think we're clear. So on that note, where are we at? Tommy D. If this thing would stop freezing on me, God damn it. Your final thoughts, sir?
The final thoughts are I don't deal with thoughts anymore.
That's not bad advice, sir.
THOTs. Yeah.
Leave them alone.
I'm done with that shit.
I don't blame you.
Now, dolphins on porpoise. Now, that's a different story. Alan Jackson.
Let's refrain from getting into that anymore. I don't really want to know. I don't want to know about this anymore. Old Bill.
Bill, what are you doing in here? Bill, are you on the computer again? I tell you not to go on the computer again.
I'm just talking to my old friend Rhino in here.
Bill, you know you're not supposed to be on. I'm going to take that.
Help! Help!
Granted, that is less elder abuse than what is going on with Joe Biden right now.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
And the worst part is that it will get you struck.
Look, Bill, we're taking you out of the computer. You're not supposed to be on here.
Help me!
I heard somebody being abused. Did I ever
Oh,
tell
Jesus.
you, gentlemen, the time about my pet black cock? His name was Henry, and he was a cute little cock. He would peck and peck, and sometimes he would peck again. Oh dear, where am I at? Somebody help! Help! What am I at? Help!
Oh dear God.
All righty. I'm what the fuck? Okay. What
Who's got the train wreck?
Before I got
I guess old
completely-
Bill did get beat to death because he's not here anymore.
No, he's not.
I'm dead, man. Oh
Wow.
God. Oh
That
my
was-
God.
That was something. Okay, so in the MGTOW TV chat, and in the Rumble chat, and in the YouTube chat, there is now the link to join the after party if you would like to do so. So yeah, just join backstage. We'll add you on when we can. I think old Bill is in need of serious medical assistance. Worry not. We have our own medical specialist on staff to take care of such situations, so no need to call the authorities. We will handle this internally so as not to have any lawsuits. And Sean St. George, your final thoughts this evening on
I can't top any of that. The only thing I could say is Bronto lives matter. That's about
There you
it.
go. There you
That
go.
can't be topped.
All right. Jackal, what are your final fucking thoughts tonight?
Final thoughts. Well, yeah, don't give in to what just seems physically appealing to you, because think back to the three base. What were those three? Damn it, I can't think of it. But the three things that you need to be worried about. Okay, does it make you any smarter? Does it make you any physically stronger? Does it help you in a monetary way? Huh? If it doesn't touch any of those three, then no, don't even. Because
Fuck off.
yeah, you hit him with the fuck off. Because if you indulge their nonsense, what are you doing? You're basically handing the keys to the cell of the insane patient. So stop it. Otherwise, you're going to end up like old Bill or me right now.
I told you not to touch that, damn it. What's that last gasp? Did he buy elastic straps?
I think we've reached the conclusion of this show. I'm going to put these guys backstage for a moment, and you can now understand. You now understand what the point of this thumbnail tonight was all about. If you didn't already know.
Oh my God.
It fucking hurts, man. It fucking hurts. All right. I got to get my shit together. All right. Everybody is going backstage. I will see you in the after party if you choose to join. Again, the link is in Rumble, MGTOW. Jesus Christ. Rumble, MGTOW, and YouTube if you want to join the after party. Again, keep in mind the after party is only 10 people at a time, so stand by if you can't get in. Come in later. Eventually, everybody does kind of tap out, so you have your chance to get into the after party. At some point, I will add more people, the ability to add more people to the after party panel. All right. On that note, let me take this down. been a weird year. It's been a good year. I think a lot of good things have come out of this community. A lot of awesome guys have come together. That is probably one of the things that I appreciate most. A year ago, I decided to start up this channel, and I kind of decided to fill in the void, man. I saw a lot of guys that things are happening back then. We had Kevin Samuels pass away. We had Gonzalo Lira. He kind of went MIA for a while, and now he's MIA again. Howard Dare right now, I haven't heard from him in a minute, and he's got some stuff going on too that's kind of scary. So I don't know the personal details of that, but it sounds really bad. So anyway, on that note, Pop even mentioned it last night, like, you know, guys like me and Jimmy and all that, we're the next generation of this. And so that's my thing. That's why I'm here. And I really appreciate all the guys I've met in the last year, even all these crazy fuckers on the panel and all of you in the chat. Guys I've been on shows with, like Brandon Trueblood, Billy Von Baum, been on with obviously Pop and Blake, on with Jimmy. It's been a good time. You know, the camaraderie and the friendship that we have here, I very much appreciate. And, you know, hopefully the one thing I want to get out of this is, one, you know, I want to make you guys laugh and have a good time. I also want to cover serious issues and raise awareness. But most importantly, if I can keep any of you from taking a dirt nap as well, you know, that would be ideal. So I hope you've enjoyed the first solid year of Red Pill Rhino content and whatever the fuck happens on our shows. And we will see you again next week. Until then, again, if you want to support this channel, we are now monetized, so you can super chat us on MGTOW, Rumble, and YouTube. Also, you can buy merch at redpillrhino.com. If you want to donate to Billy, you can actually go to redpillrhino.com as well. Scroll all the way to the bottom and just buy a t-shirt or a sticker or get a squirrel shirt. Those are fucking awesome. I still need to order some shirts from him as well, but they're good shirts, and the Bronto Lives Matter thing is actually pretty funny. So if you want a Bronto Lives Matter shirt, or just to help give Billy some beer money, it's absolutely worth it. And you can find the links to all the different channels on Red Pill Rhino as well. If you'd like to join our gilded community, you can find that over at, you can email me at redpillrhino@hotmail.com. Just let me know you want to join Gilded, and I will get you in there. Just let me know who you are, what brought you to the channel, how long you've been watching, and I'll get you in. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Much appreciated as usual. It's been an honor. You know, I didn't think this channel was going to grow like this in the last year. I certainly wasn't sure that we'd even be monetized ever on YouTube. So that's a shock. But just thank you, all of you that watch and support the show. It means a lot, because without you guys, wouldn't have a reason to do a show. So thank you again for all of you that watch. And for those that you watch to the end, very much appreciated as well. Again, if you haven't seen all of this content, if content is missing from this, if you're watching after the fact, when this is no longer live, keep in mind, if you subscribe on Rumble and MGTOW.tv, you will see the full unedited content over there, including some of the introduction stuff that we can't play here. All right. It's been great. I will see you next Friday, probably, I think, unless, you know, we shut everything down, pack everything up, and get out of here. But if not, again, we will see you shortly. It's going to be a brief sabbatical, and it's only because I have no choice. I have to turn off the internet, move stuff, turn back on the internet. It's one of those deals, and set up all the stuff. All right. You all have a great night. We will see you, like I said, next week, if not soon, but hopefully next week. You all have a great night. Thank you again.
We are the arbiters of this society. Repeat after me. As a good citizen, we must maintain a neutral carbon footprint. Repeat. Repeat after me. We must eat the bugs. Repeat. Repeat after me. We must eat the bugs. Repeat.
This is a world that we create and manage. The people, they need to be controlled. We will give them truths, but only our truths. They are not to seek information anywhere else.
It is my job to keep order. So what you saw didn't happen. Erase everything.
You a grunt? I used to be one, and I was good at it.
I know. Things were simpler then. I have some questions.
You need to understand, we're being hunted.
By who?
Bring him to me.
This breaks the world.
Your story isn't over yet. There's still a page left.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions. They blocking your vision, but no, you can't listen. That shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fucking fight back.